Hello. Good morning. Welcome in to you and only you, Leopard. How are you, mate? You're right. I'm just really close to my PC here. Turn that up. It's gotten significantly lighter since I was calibrating my this lovely little private stream. Yeah, I normally charge for those, Leopard, but you came on for free, mate. You lucky bastard. Oh shit! You just give me a minute while I just reset Castellabs. Just decided to start being stupid. How are you doing, Leopard? How was your weekend, mate? Was it alright? Was it good? Did you have a good weekend? Yeah? No? Maybe? We're going to do a bit of Minecraft today. We'll just carry on what we did last time. It's alright, did a lot of nothing, which is great. Good stuff, mate. Very glad to hear that, indeed. Very glad to hear that, indeed, Leopard. Look at this. Look what we did yesterday. Yesterday. We did several days ago. We'll just carry on with this, I think. I might turn the volume up a teeny little bit. What's that, 90%? And we'll fix this tunnel that we were doing down here. We'll also put some signals and stuff in here. In fact, I might do that now. Let's get that done early doors. Early doors, Leopard. I'm just going to wait for people to sort of pile in a little bit, Leopard, if that's okay. I've got some cracking stories to share, such as that time I got served the yogurt on a plate, amongst more. So you have that to look forward to. And please do look forward to it. So if I do them all on the... Right, hang on. How have I done this one? Look, it's how it was a hoot. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about this. Well, let's fix this then. Let's fix this. Right, I have got a huge problem here in that all of my messages in Castellabs are being doubled up. Which is going to cause a real issue further down the line. And I'm really champing at the bit to get that sorted right now. And I thought fixing Castellabs would do that, and it hasn't. What if I just open Castellabs again without closing it? I will need you, Leopard, to put some test messages in the chat momentarily, if that's okay with you. It's gotten really bright in the past few minutes. It was very dark and dingy before that. Can you just put a message in the chat now, Leopard? Just pop a message in the chat now. Right, sorted. Brilliant stuff. Weirdly, closing Castellabs and reopening it doesn't fix it, but just reopening Castellabs fixes it. Unusual the way that works, isn't it, Leopard? Strange stuff. How are you this morning, Leopard? Busy at work, are you, mate? Busy day ahead of you, I imagine. Get up to Black Friday. I'm sure has some sort of significance in your line of work. Possibly. Busy like you wouldn't believe. Wow. And it's a great thing that you've just deferred all that. Well, oh shit, it's not fixed that problem. It's still doing... How do you win Minecraft as a streamer? It says Sabuta. I haven't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue. I assume you just beat the Ender Dragon. Or, Jesus. Or something. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm shit at Minecraft. Folks, I'm going to have to... I'm just thinking about how to fix this. Winning Minecraft when you don't get exposed as a groomer. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. And here's hoping that'll never happen to me. I mean, it will never happen to me, obviously. You know what I meant, though. Just here for jokes. No, that's fine. And what a joke. Playboys in their 60s should be called dust bunnies. That's class. That's class on a Monday morning. That's what we need. Folks, I am just going to have to do something really quickly. I'm not going to be able to see chat for about 1 minute. I'm actually going to close OBS and reopen it and see if this fixes the problem that I've got. You might get like a blue screen very briefly, but please do persevere and bear with me because I will not be gone long. Because all of my messages are getting duplicated, and that is going to be a problem further down the line. OBS, right, give me 1 minute. If that, it's 20 seconds. Right, get rid of that. I should be... It's still doing it. It's still doing it. I don't know how to fix this. Excuse me. We have to leave Caster Labs open. I'm genuinely worried about this. Has that ended that stream on YouTube as well? That hasn't. Connection encoder to go live. Oh no, it's fine. Keep at it, sport. Thank you, Leopard. We'll see if this, when it connects back to YouTube chat, we'll see what happens. I actually don't know how to fix this. It's because I went live on Twitch before I went live on YouTube. Send a message now, Leopard, please, if you could. And we'll see what it does. Early morning. Tech issues. It looks like it's fixed it. Right, so you have to close OBS and reopen it then. That's a little bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it? No, it's not fixed it. It's not fixed it. Why? 1 second. I might just have to... Why is BapyBot's messages coming up? Is this a setting that's been, like, reverted? Caster Labs. Docs, widgets and alerts, chatbot settings. Hide these accounts from chat. Oh, is it because BapyBot shouldn't be sending these messages? This is a streamerbot issue. This is a streamerbot issue. BapyBot shouldn't be sending those messages. It should be BapyCal sending those messages. Is that a streamerbot issue? That is a streamerbot issue. Is it? Just do exclamation point YouTube, Leopard. Or exclamation point whatever. Exclamation point YouTube. You know, I can think of off the top of my head. Please do get subscribed on YouTube, folks. Platforms, Twitch. Actions. Right. So that's BapyBot saying that. That's right. So on YouTube. Good morning, Adam. Welcome in. Folks, you are gonna have to stop chatting because I genuinely I'm gonna lose control of this really quickly. I'm gonna lose control of this really quickly, and I'm just gonna have to stop reading the chat. I'm really sorry. BapyBot is sending those messages in YouTube chat. Is this because YouTube has... Shut up, TN. Welcome in. Shut up, mate. Lovely to see you. Has YouTube... I think I know what's happened here. Leopard, shut up, mate. I have to start issuing timeouts. I think YouTube has changed the way that their chat works, where now it does the... Oh, shit, that's going to cause a whole load of issues. Right. Okay. We're just gonna have to plaster over this. We are just gonna have to plaster over this. And that should fix the problem. Folks, you can all chat normally again if you like. You don't have to. I thought it was really horrible to you just then. But if you would like to chat, you can go for it. I think I've fixed the issue temporarily for the time being. So the way that YouTube used to work in the chat is that it would display your display name in the chat. They have seemingly changed that, so it is now your username. No, you're not getting an apology, Leopard. You can fuck off, mate. No chance. You fucking think you are, mate? They have changed they've changed the way it works. So now on YouTube, the chats come under the username. So my filter where I said hide messages from account called Twitch chat, which is what @BapyBot is, no longer works because it shows up in the Twitch chat as @BapyBot, which is a problem because I want it to show @BapyBot messages there, because that's what I have on Twitch. So I'm gonna have to change it either on YouTube, change my username on YouTube for the bot account, or change the settings on Cast Labs, which is going to in the arse, or Streamerbot or whatever. NYC Demon Rat, welcome in, by the way. Why did the student bring a ladder to class? Because she wanted to go to high school.
Droll, very droll.
Very good. Welcome into you. Are we okay with me whispering a little bit? I feel I'm whispering a bit because oh yeah, I forgot.
Very droll.
We can't be
very droll.
It's still showing BapyBot. Why is it doing that? Cal, has anyone recommended Thank Goodness You're Here to you yet? I played it last night and it was so brilliant. Adam, I can't tell if you're joking, mate. Right, I've got to fix this because this is getting out of hand. Oh, Jesus, welcome in Wisecrack as well. What are you spamming the chat? What is going on? Does that fix it? Why is that happening? And why is it... Why did it work for a minute and then stop? Right, tell you what, let's close Cast Labs and reopen that, and let's just see if that fixes it. I'm not going to be able to see chat for about a minute. I'm really sorry. If you can't see it there, or wherever you are, wherever you're watching it, I can't see it. Unfortunately. Right. Adam, I played Thank Goodness You're Here, and I hated it. That's why I was asking if you're joking. I played it a couple of months ago. I streamed it a couple of months ago. I couldn't stand it, mate. I'm sorry. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. Right. Hopefully everything's fixed now. God willing. Such a contrarian Snowbuckle, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Oh, is it because BapyBot didn't... Oh, that's weird. Snowbuckle, how was your hot date last night? Very wrong opinion, but okay. Do you know what was the worst bit about it, Adam? Is that when I was playing it and very much having a not fun time with it, there were people kept coming in going, oh my god, I played this, one of my favourite games. And it very much made me feel like a massive arsehole going, I'm actually only still playing this because I'm having fun taking the piss out of how much I don't like it. Got home at 1:30, so not bad. Bloody hell. Where did you go in the end? If you don't mind, you don't have to say, of course, not in a public space. I'm just curious, just on the off chance that I ever get a date myself within the next 30 years. It'd be nice to sort of know somewhere off by heart. Snowbuckle was in Leeds yesterday, folks. Not necessarily to see me, but necessarily because he had a date and I just happened to be in the area, and he was like, I've got a few hours to kill, do you want to come out? Do you want to come out and play for a bit? Went to a Prezzo for a pizza and then a hideaway cocktail bar called Below Stairs. Below Stairs, where's that? There are a lot of bars sort of underneath stairs and stuff in Leeds. I'm thinking in my head I could be wrong here. Below stairs. Is that where the beer cellar used to be? Is that where the beer cellar used to be? Because there used to be a beer cellar around there that was like in a basement. Down some dodgy dark stairs, yeah. I think that's where I went. I think that might have used to have been the beer cellar, possibly, or at least near there. Where I did a friend's pub quiz. This was many years ago. We came second. Just to let you know. Below stairs. Was it nice in there though? Was it nice in there? I do remember the sort of basement bars in Leeds being a bit, like you say, a bit sort of. The stairs are a bit perilous. I do recall that. Hello, welcome in. Ria Co Maria 2. Hello, welcome in. Can I call you Ria? Is that okay? You're allowed to say no to that, by the way. You don't have to accept that. It was really lovely. We tried all the non-alcohol cocktails, and there was one that tasted like Victoria sponge cake. What was it called? Leopard Snorbuckle. That genuinely sounds quite good. How are you today? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? I'm speaking in very hushed tones because it's still quite early. It's only 9:20. Which isn't terribly early, but I got up early today because I received a phone call from the pharmacist. Who called me at 28 minutes past 8, despite the fact that it doesn't open until 8:30, which I felt a little bit sort of aggrieved by. I didn't mean to mix you up. You shouldn't be the one getting insulted by that, Leopard, I'll be honest with you. You should be taking that to the bank, mate. Do you reckon we should just do this all day? Just knock down a few blocks and put up some blocks? How are you doing, Ria? I hope you're good. Sorry, I forgot to say how are you again. It's too early. Too early for this. Ooh. Hope you can't hear my PC churning away, by the way. I do apologise if you can. At least we fixed the chat thing. Going haywire. Just out of interest, can someone do !YouTube and just see if this actually fixes? Because if this still works, then I've found a very funny workaround for it. If it shows up there, not unless your mic's open, that's fine. Well, I've got a noise gate on, so I will have to tinker about with the. That's brilliant, super. Well, that's that fix then. I don't think that's intentional. But because I've got the hidden user as @BapyBot, it means that just BapyBot works, but the @one on YouTube won't work, which is quite nice. Slightly unintentional. Please do get like and comment and subscribe on YouTube as well, please. Do I have to? It's fine. Did we all have a good weekend? What did we get up to? Anyone get up to anything nice? What was the sponge cake cocktail called, Snorbuckle? I want to find out now. I would like a Snorbuckle. I would like a sponge cake non-alcoholic cocktail. I think that'd be quite nice. I'd quite enjoy that. Just gonna do that as well. Right, I was gonna do the signals, wasn't I? I'll send you the menu. Oh, please do, mate. Please do. I was gonna say why weren't you drinking, but I remembered you went in the car, didn't you? You drove. You still could have drank, mate. Nothing, you know. Sunday night, a little bit of drink driving. Nothing wrong with that. It's not on. Sorry. Right, let's put some signals down, shall we? Oh, and the boat photos. Me and Snorbuckle went in a water taxi yesterday. Has anyone ever been in one of those before? There's one in Leeds. It was lovely. I was worried it was going to be a bit of a sort of touristy kind of thing, but it's genuinely not. It's actually quite nice. What a taxi it was. There's a lovely taxi. Let's get some semaphores in as well. Right, so let's do this then. Bang. Oh, I've not done this. I've not done that wide enough. Have I? I've not done that wide enough. Right, we need to fix that then. Oh, that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Yeah, it was good. Water taxi. It's a good idea. If you've got a river in a city, you might as well use it, you know. And we went to the Royal Armouries and had a look at some guns and stuff. Snore, did you mention that you went to the Armouries? On your date, did you go, oh, I went to the Armouries earlier today. It was fucking class. Or did you avoid that topic? She rolled her eyes and expressed distress. It's fair enough. Don't blame her. Don't blame her one bit. Express distress. It's such a funny way. That could be anything, Snowbuckle. That could be anything from she pulled a face to she pepper sprayed you. And I'll tell you something, mate, she'd be well within her rights to do either of those things. Be well within her rights. Can you imagine Snowbuckle getting pepper sprayed? I'm just imagining that now. Or fucking teary-eyed afterwards. Be horrible, wouldn't it? You've seen it. Were you the one pepper spraying? Bloody bet you were, weren't you? Lovely, super stuff. Right, well we'll fix that then. We fix that. No music today as well. I didn't do music last time either, and I kind of like it. I kind of like being alone with my own thoughts a little bit. It's a little bit sort of terrifying. It's a little bit unusual. Super stuff. Right, we can start chucking in these. Something just make it. Oh, that just made a noise then. It freaked me out there. Right, let's start chucking some signals in there. So that goes there. That, bang, 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 bang. Done. Bang, 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 bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang. It was before the Euros final last year. Snowbuckle was shirtless outside of Weatherspoons. I suggested to Snowbuckle that he take his date to a Spoons, and he looked at me like I'd just fucking taken a shit on the floor. What was up with that, mate? What's wrong with going to a Spoons? You above that? Justifiably? You fucking Tory. What's that about? Even we went past the head of steam, and he went, "It's not quite the vibe I'm looking for." So what's that? What's that? Where's that come from? You took me to a head of steam earlier this year, mate. If you remember that. In fact, you took several of us to a head of steam earlier, and you said it's lovely. And then all of a sudden, it's not good enough for you. What's happened there, mate? Right, super stuff. It's strictly a third date option. I'm surprised that you are sort of quite do that whole dating process quite sort of, I don't know what the word would be, not rigorously, but you sort of you follow the rule book a little bit. I didn't have you down as the type. I'm certainly not the type, which is why I've not been on one in like fucking 10 years. But I'd genuinely be fine just going into a spoons with someone. I don't want to have to sit there and fucking impress them by taking into a fancy shitty little place with a fucking Victoria sponge cocktail. I'm secure enough of my dashing looks and witty banter that I don't need to rely on gimmicks to woo someone, to woo a fair maiden. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm winging it, mate. You had some idea what you were doing, clearly. You had some idea of what you didn't want to do. So, you know. Right, this is where it gets a bit funny. I wasn't trying to kiss you all. No, that is true. Is that what you think, though, Snowbuckle? Oh, I've taken you to a nice place, therefore you owe me a kiss now. Because that's very problematic. If she won't kiss you in a spoons, she probably won't kiss you anywhere. Think about it, mate. Right, I need to think about this. So we need to do it on the... Right, if we do it on the blue ones... Let's have a look at this. I need to fix this bit as well. I feel like I might be putting words into my mouth, quite possibly. Oh, I'm missing... Oh, shit, I've mucked this one. I haven't got a campfire here. That's going to cause an issue. Let's fix that, shall we? How far can we go up to? Too far away. So it's there. Probably got rid of it when we got rid of all that. Not fire kissing, though. Heaven forbid. Right, so we're doing it on the blue ones. So yellow, blue. This is all fine. I'm a bit worried. I'm concerned about when we get up to the once we get up to this junction, whether it's 50-50, isn't it? I tried Arc Raiders Jiggly Cupcake 2766 welcoming. I haven't. It's not my kind of game. I have seen people play it. It's very much not my kind of thing, unfortunately. I'm not. It's just not my sort of game at all, sadly. Do I not like fun then? No, not really, Wisecrack. Not really. But I've said recently, I don't really play many games these days. I'm on Minecraft at the moment, obviously. We played a bit of Planet Coaster and stuff, but I haven't really... I've been on Red Dead Online a little bit, but in my own little lobby. My own little solo lobby, so no one else can bother me while I'm shooting bears and stuff. Delivering moonshine. But other than that, I don't really play many video games. Don't feel like I get doing RP by yourself, yeah. I'm still doing the funny little voices as well. Wisecrack, just by myself. Like when, you know, when people play football games and they like commentate themselves. It's like that. But I'm just doing my own little funny voices. Bang, 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 bang. So that needs to be... I will make that a path signal, but I don't know if we're going to need it. I do declare. It took me a minute, that one. The end. I do declare. I do like saying that. I do declare. That is the only American accent that I can do, and I can't even really do it, to be honest with you. I can just say that. So whenever I'm doing an impression of anyone who's American, it comes out like that. Which Truffle Hot very much does not like. She doesn't like it when I'm doing an impression of her and I speak like that. I wonder why. Wonder why she swallowed a fly. Bang. Oh, creators. The thing is, there's a lot of genres that I'm just like immediately just sort of... If a game has the word extraction in its like Steam synopsis, I just go, nah, forget it. No point. There's extraction games, social deduction games, whatever you would call Phasmo. God knows what you would call that as a game. Half a game. But Mogus mentioned, I've said this about social deduction games. I didn't realise. No, in fact, as soon as I played a social deduction game for the first time, I knew I hated it. Because I played... Do you remember in Jackbox? There was a game in Jackbox called Push the Button, which was basically just Among Us, but in Jackbox. I remember playing that and immediately just being like, this is fucking boring. And then every time I played Jackbox on stream, people would go, can you play Push the Button? Can you play Push the Button? No, I don't want to fucking Push the Button. I want to play a fun game that's funny. Selfish of me, isn't it? Hello, welcome in. Triangle. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Can I show you something in a bit, folks? Leopard's already got the sneak preview of this. Well, I'll say sneak preview. I've told him about it. I got given a yogurt yesterday that was served to me on a plate. Hello, Triangle. Hello, Triangle. Welcome in. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's good to see you. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Hello, Triangle. Welcome in. It's good to see you, mate. We went to a cafe that I'd not been to before, that I'd wanted to go to for a while, called Lanes. Just by Leeds Station. Really nice, by the way. Fully recommend it. It's lovely in there. And I ordered a yogurt. As I do when I go to these places. I'm not a big like cafe lunch sort of person. I'm not a big lunch person generally. I can't eat a lot for lunch, so I always ask for something a little bit smaller. How's your day? I'm doing good, thank you. Triangle, how are you? I always order something a little bit smaller. And so I like it when they offer like a granola thing. They have a bit of yogurt and granola. You're doing good, glad to hear it. Yeah, a bit of granola. So this place, I've got a picture of it. I'll show you the picture of it in a minute. And do you know what was nice as well? I'm not vegan, but they do a vegan option with the yogurt, which is nice. So I got that just to get that little sort of high of sort of moral superiority. Oh, can I have the vegan yogurt actually? Yeah, that's right. I'm not actually vegan, but I will get a vegan yogurt and an oat cappuccino. Can I ask you something? You can do. I may not answer it though, depending on what the question is. But I might do. So shoot your shot. Well done for doing that. Thank you for saying that, Wisecrack. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Really nice bit. Can I crack? I don't know what that means. Triangle. Can you? Does that mean can you do crack? They are good. Can I crack? I don't know. I don't know what this means. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. Can I crack? They are good. I assume they want to have sex with you. I just want to get confirmation of that before. It means crackers are good. Right. No. No. I didn't think that either. Wisecracked. I did think that was a bit of a weird question for someone to ask. It wouldn't be the worst "can I ask you something" moment that I've had if someone actually asked that. Crackers are good. What, like cheese and crackers? Like Ritz crackers? I agree, they are good. It's Christmas time as well, so it means you get those lovely selection boxes of them. Yeah. Perhaps, perchance, may I crack? I've never heard that. Why is crack? I've never TN even in terms of that being like. I don't know. I thought crack was. I thought being cracked was a bad thing. Or is that being chopped? I don't know. I'm fucking lost, aren't I? I do have to do this bridge as well at some point, which I may do today, but I'm not looking forward to it. I fucking hate doing bridges in this. Unless I just do a I could just copy a bridge I've already done. What if I did that? Is that cheating? I'll copy the bridge I've already done, but what I'll do is I will change the material of it. So what if I just copied this bridge over? Let's do it. Thank God we've got schematics and stuff in this. May I crack? You can have some crackers triangle, of course. You don't need to ask me if you want some crackers. I'm more than welcome. Help yourself.
We don't care. We'll have a McDonald's from
Leopard. Thank you very much, mate.
Titty.
35 months titty. That's super stuff, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Hope Snorbuckle asked the same question. Did you, Snorbuckle? Was that the first thing that you said? Can I? I can't. I genuinely can't imagine him saying that. Like, not even as a joke. It just, oh, that's way too high. It just doesn't seem right, does it? It just doesn't sound right. Right, we'll start from there. Almost 1 year. 35 months, yeah, it's almost a year. Almost a whole year. And what a year. What a year. So if we just go down to like there. Yeah, that'll do, won't it? We got everything. Yeah, right. Let's just call that that. Because we'll delete it later. What games do you play? I play a little bit. I play. Obviously play Minecraft right now. I've played Planet Coaster recently. Planet Coaster 2 even. Play a bit of Train Sim World. Play a bit of I don't know. We play a lot of Pokemon and stuff as well. Not done some Pokemon in a while though. We will get around to doing some Pokemon at some point soon. A different planet, yeah. Just woke like that. Good on you, Let. Good on you, mate. Oh, didn't mean to press that. Right, okay, hang on. Let's just do this and see if we can position this slightly better. I actually think this bridge isn't long enough. Oh, it might be. It's not long enough, is it? It is looking a bit framey, by the way, but that is the nature of moving a giant fucking structure like this. It will be a bit framey. So I mean, we'd have to move it back as well anyway, wouldn't we? I apologise for it being a bit horrible to look at the moment. Ooh. Right, so that is in the centre. So if the bridge was that long, it would work, but... No, it needs to be longer than that, doesn't it? It's just too short. Okay, well, we'll forget that then. We'll have to build our own bridge, which I'm not looking forward to. Having said that, the last time I built a bridge was over here. And this is fucking class. Bang. Oh, it looks horrible. Oh, there you go. That's better. Slightly. There you go. Look at that. Right. Do I want to build a bridge today? Oh, I suppose we have to at some point, don't we? Should we just do like a little temporary one for the time being, and then we can just make it look better in the future if you want to? Is that... Get rid of that. Is that okay? Is that okay with everyone? Or just do that? Hope so, because that's what I'm going to do. Jacksepticeye would be proud. Why would Jacksepticeye be proud? Is that the one that Nightlights always goes on about, how he met him in Argos? I lose it all just becomes everyone just becomes a blur to me. Jacksepticeye and all the others. That's him, right? It's just a blur to me. I'm just gonna do that as well for a laugh. They all just sort of mold into one person. One generic white man in my mind. And I like to think that I'm part of that group. Right, let's do something really horrible looking then. It won't look good, I don't think, but it will have to suffice. Are you doing white phobia right now? Asks Leopard. Yeah, mate. Every time I look in the mirror, I go. Every time I even look over there and I can see myself, go. I'm terrified. Did you talk about me on your date, Snowbuckle? Did you talk about me? Have you got that comfortable with it yet? Where you can comfortably talk about me? Or is that a little bit further on? It's something I've got to. That's sort of something you've got to like. You got to sit down for, really, haven't you? Sit down and go. Like something that I've got to tell you. And there's this fella that I know, and look, I can't even explain him. You're just gonna have to meet him. And I'm really sorry. You could crack as well. Can I crack? I love that. I love asking the idea of asking, "Can I crack?" And then someone go, "What?" And then go, "I mean, can I have some crackers?" Can I have some crackers? You got any writs on the go that I can just dive into? That's really good. Just fancy wee nibble. Yeah. I think I might have to double these up, you know. I think the rail bridge thing looks good, but I do think you have to double them up for them to look. Because does that not just look a little bit thin? Very nice bridge. I'm gonna leave now. This channel, keep it going, man. Hope you blow up. Bye bye now. Thank you very much for popping in, Triangle. I appreciate it. It was lovely to meet you. Hope you have a good day. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Triangle, says Adam. Touch of class from Adam there. Well, touch of class from Adam, not necessarily deserved from us, given that we immediately shat on him this morning because he said that he liked that. Thank goodness you're here. Nightlights gifted me it, Adam. Here's what I think happened. I think Nightlights gifted me it because he thought that game was exactly my sense of humor, and then I played it about 2 years later, and very much did not like it. And then he turned around and went, "Oh no, I only gifted you it because I knew you wouldn't like it." But no, I think you thought that I think you thought that I was gonna like that. You wouldn't just gift someone a 15 quid game because they'd hate it. It'd be pointless. Having said that, not 15 quid anyway. I gifted TN Sex with Ogre, but that was only like 99p. And he didn't even accept it, to be fair. He fucking sent a rejection message that said, I don't want sex with Ogre. Pimp a Tropical World. Yeah, my bike got stolen when I went on the trip there. We should go to Tropical World at some point. Snore. I've not been since my bike got stolen in year 7. I mean, it wasn't year 7, it would have been year 6. Couldn't stop laughing at it, dude. Do you know what, Adam? Do you know what? Genuinely, on a different day, I might have found it funny. I think there was about 2 things that I laughed at. It was one of the. It's just a little bit sort of. Do you know what it is, Adam? It's a little bit Monty Python-y. That's what it is, and I didn't realize this at the time. When I was thinking about it later on, there was a very specific term that I couldn't think of that explained why I didn't like it. And I've come to realize that term is Monty Python. It's very sort of Monty Python-y, and I cannot stand Monty Python. Tropical World, Snorbuckle is like I don't know if zoo's the right word, but it's like maybe it is the right word actually. It's got like loads of sort of tropical animals and stuff in there. It's in Rounday. They got loads of tropical animals and stuff in there, like lizards and butterflies and stuff. There may or may not be birds, but I don't know. I don't know if yours. I'm not a zoo sort of person, to be honest with you. So you might not like it. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like it these days, to be honest with you. I'm very. This is a bit ugly looking, isn't it? But I like zoos if the animals look like they're treated well. I mean, as far as you'd have to look it up, Snorbuckle. You'd have to look it up, mate. It's not like SeaWorld. It's not. You know, we're not. It's not that sort of thing. They do look relatively well treated. But you have not been for 20 years. I'd say you've been to SeaWorld, Snowbuckle. Wow. Wow. And that, do you know what that means, Snowbuckle? It means I'm a better person than you because I've never been. And that's lovely. I've been waiting for that. If they make the animal fuck each other, then it's all good. Good stuff, Leopard. I'm on a SeaWorld diet. Oh, I can't do the droll thing because it fucks up the fucking game, doesn't it? So sorry. I was about to do it then. Which is really annoying, actually, that I can't do that. Because what if someone says something that is supposed to be funny but isn't actually really funny? And I haven't even got it in me to laugh at it, but I have got it in me to press a hotkey. I no longer can do that. And you'd be surprised how often that happens. Just say yowza. I'm always saying that. I went to SeaWorld as a kid. Amazing roller coasters at SeaWorld. My knowledge of SeaWorld is literally they don't treat whales well and that's about it. That's it. Having said that, if I had a whale, I probably wouldn't treat it well. Not on purpose. I wouldn't know what its needs were. SK, welcome in, YouTube gang. Good to see you, mate. How's it going? I mean, this is what I meant when I said this bridge isn't going to look very good. It is. That is quite naff, isn't it? Yeah, it's not good, is it? I mean, we could fix it later. My old username. Old username docs. Killed a few goldfish. Blood on my hands. Did you? Genuinely wisecrack, like on purpose. Surely not. This is a bit fucking dark, isn't it? I don't know if I want to get into this really. What method, says Leopard? Well, if Leopard wants to know what method, you can just DM him. I don't really want that in my chat. I didn't murder them, like, okay, fair enough. Just under my care. Oh, you didn't kill them then, did you? You didn't kill them then. If they're under your care and they died. Otherwise, carers would be fucking mass murderers. Because old people die all the time under their care. And they're not. Give carers footballers' wages. Hashtag, etc, etc. Does anyone call you WC like toilet, or is that not on? I wouldn't dare. Wisecrack is the Bay Harbour butcher of goldfish. This is an ultra-coded message if I've ever seen one. Oh, I didn't realize to do that. See, the problem is I kind of want to make this fucking thing over here, but I don't really know how to do it. WC does not mean toilet. Does it not? A water closet. From what I remember. Which is a very sort of... I've played RuneScape at short for walking. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough then. Ooh, would you like that? Wisecrack if we all called you woodcutter? What else can I do in the bloody WC? I don't know what that was in reference to. I'm sorry. I'm lost slightly. You'll have to forgive me. I'm just thinking about how to do this. And I'm wondering if I don't know how many platforms to make this for. Is 4 going to be enough? You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? You bloody well like to think so. But if people are going into platform 1, I'm just trying to think about that. You couldn't get back onto. You couldn't get back onto the outer line, could you? They call me the woodcutter because of how many poos I've half finished. Welcome in, Truffle Hut. Good to see you. How's it going? It's lovely to have you in. I'm just doing some calculations in my head. I kind of want to make a fancy little junction here. I'm not entirely sure how to do it. You'd almost go from that into that. God knows if it'll look good or not. You know what? You can get that into that. And then... I mean, that should be fine. Then this is 2 ways. You're gonna have to put some signals here regardless. Morning truff. Then I'm wondering if you sort of go from here out to. I mean, you go to there, wouldn't you? Well, no, actually, you'd go to there. Sorry. And then do that. Like that. We'll get rid of those signals because they're not going to fit anymore. That's fine. So if you're going into platform 1 and you're coming back out, you can go along that line and then across that line out onto the left-hand track. You're still in bed, really? On a Monday morning as well on Swivel Hut. It's not on. It's not on. And here's what else I'm going to do. I'm overcomplicating it now. I don't need to do this, but I quite like the idea of how that's going to look. of doing that. What if I just made it 3 platforms? Oh, I'm going to have to space them out though, aren't I? Because that's going to have to... Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Need someone to crash 2 big symbols on top of my head. Can I crack now, please? If you want, mate. It's nearly 10 o'clock. You've waited long enough. You've waited long enough. I'm doing 2 platforms. So actually these need to come out whatever the width of the platform is going to be. So it wouldn't be there anyway. It would be much further out. The platform is probably, we've got platform 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're probably looking at platform block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 platform blocks. So we're looking at here. Up to 81. Now that comes in. Is that really steep? Well, not steep, whatever the word is. Oh, that's alright. Forgot to pack my biscuits today, so I'm bloody starving, aren't I? I'm sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. But if a train wants to get into platform 3... Right, here's what we're going to do then. Here's what we're going to do. We do that, and that crosses into that line there, which then means, so both this section here is going to be 2 ways. And then, so here you want to do platform block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 platform block. So it's there. That's coming out to there. That's too far away. That's too far away from that. Oh, Jesus. How do we do that then? It's just too far away though, it's not. What are you going to do, TM, and let you bloody biscuits, mate? I'm really worried for you. Unless you just sort of did it out to like... Is that going to look shit? It's going to look a bit crap. Hello, chappers, welcome in. How's it going? Does he go out to there like that? To then that. I can get on. Right, hang on. I've now got to go through each of these. So coming in, you can get onto that platform. You can get onto that platform. You can go over to that platform and that platform. Okay, right. I'm going to get rid of this one because that's just confusing matters. And we'll do all the junctioning here, which looks a bit naff because it's on a curve, but there's not a lot I can do about that, I think. Just gonna have to survive like our forefathers. Fair enough. I just think that curve looks a bit weird because the junction looks weird because it's not in the middle of the curve, is it? If that makes sense. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might be overcomplicating this massively. So if you're coming out, so you can go onto that platform, yeah, that one, and that. Yeah, okay. You can get in and out all right. It's just I'm not entirely convinced by this higgledy-piggledy nonsense. Unless we just did it further down here. Unless we did it all off here. And you get rid of these. Oh, jeez. So you'd have it like that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, for fuck's sake. So you have it like that. And then, oh, sake. Maybe you do it further down. You just do it here. Oh, it fucks up my signaling though. It does fuck up the signaling. Can I not do that all the way down to that? No, you can't. Why is that? Well, you can go from there to there, can't you? Is it because it's crossing the path? Oh, it is. Bollocks. In which case, right, let's calculate this then. So how far is that? It should be 64 blocks, shouldn't it? So that's 37. So it should go up to 99. Oh no, it should go up to 01. Yeah, it's 64. So 37, 47, 57, 67, 69. Nice. And it goes to there. Pop that there for now. And then we'll do this. Check this out. You want to go from there to... Oh, that's really... I don't... No, that's fine, actually. So you go from here to... So have you got a real do your job push on today? I've only just logged on to see, which is fair enough, but deeply annoying. Very sorry to hear that. Such is the nature of a Monday. I assume. Don't fucking know, would I? Just sorry, you just gotta give me a minute while I think about this. You can go out to there, and that's fine. And you come into there, which is also. But then they possibly meet in the middle. Whereas if you do that lane coming onto that lane, coming onto that lane. That's probably better, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we'll do it that side then. Oh, but your car is just too far away. Oh. What? No, right, okay. No, I understand now. Right, no, I understand. We'll do it slightly in then. So if we do it from one before it to there, and then you do that one there to there. Super. Okay. That works. So if a train's coming in, wants to go into these platforms, it takes this line across here, back out. And if it actually doesn't really matter which way you do it, then does it? It's the same way. I was in bed this time yesterday, so it's already significantly worse. You were still in bed at 10 o'clock yesterday, TN. Bloody hell. Fucking lazy bones. Not on. Really not on. Would they do it from left to right? And surely it doesn't make a difference. Surely it does not make a difference. Surely it's better to do it that, because if the train passes that and you put signals there, then it means this one can cross over onto here earlier. But I don't know if that would make... I can't even be bothered thinking about it, to be quite honest with you. So I'm just going to leave it. Right. Let's put some signals in then. Give me the girder. Yo, burger. All this faffing for something that no one's ever going to use. They would have to be path signals, wouldn't they? Oh, that one wouldn't have to be. No, that one would have to be, sorry. This one wouldn't have to be. Oh no, it would have to be, wouldn't it? But they both do then, don't they? And then these are two-way signals, which is going to... Should be fine, but it might complicate things a little bit. These also have to be path signals there. It's better to just path signal everything if you don't quite know what you're doing and then fix it later. If needs be. Let's get the old Nixie tubes out. What I would like to do is a gantry here, actually. Put all the signals on a thing above it. I think that'd be nice. I haven't got enough of those. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, that also needs to be. Doo-doo. Yes. I was awake early yesterday morning and then struggled to get back to sleep. By the time I woke up, it was 10:30. Lovely stuff. Good stuff. Do you still play? You just reminded me. I was thinking about it the other day. Do you still do your FIFA stuff? Because I've seen a lot of negative reviews for FIFA recently. Because apparently the online isn't very good, or something. I was wondering if that has affected you. You still do it? Have you had problems with it? FIFA's got really fucking bad reviews on Steam. Even though it's like 50% off. Really bad reviews. I know people always give it bad reviews, but like worse than normal. Any problems we've had were too bloody good. Lovely stuff. It's utter dog shit, really? Wow. I have noticed that with the last few FIFA FC games. They come out to like mixed to negative reviews and then they go on sale for like 50% off like a month after they come out or 2 months after they come out. Do you find that interesting? I'm not going to get it. Not interested. Not interested. So we don't need a signal there because it can just go through here. And that's not a problem. Then you just have the signals up here, basically. Yeah, you just have the signals up here. Just do that. You would have to... Oh, Jesus. We could do this. I mean, I should probably actually just put these lines down again, shouldn't I? But it doesn't matter. I was wondering if you would be interested in rocking up to play with us, which would have been class. You play too late for me, chap, as I'm already in bed by the time you're not even logged in. I have briefly inquired about this before, but you don't start until like fucking 10:30. I'm in bed at like fucking 9 o'clock, mate. I'm a tired man. I'm tucked up in bed by the time you get going. It's true. It's completely true. It's what it is. I value my it's one of the very few things in my life that I have some semblance of control over, my bedtime. So I take it quite seriously. You know. Ooh. Sorry. There we go. Going from that out to here then. Bang. There we go. Makes sense. We do have to simply get going a little earlier. At some point, 8 games is not enough. You only do 8 games. It's fucking hardly worth locking in for. 8 games. I remember I used to play pro clubs with people in high school, and by the time they'd logged in and 1 or 2 of them had shit internet and stuff, by the time we'd only ever get like 2 games done every day. Because people would just be fucking fannying about. Used to do my head in. I waited all week. Because I only had a PlayStation at my dad's. So I could only do it when I was at my dad's. When we go, right, we're doing this on, like, say, Wednesday after school. And then it would be like, we play a game, and then, like, one of my friends had a little brother who used to fucking unplug the router for a laugh. And so we'd have to wait for him for his internet to come back on, and then maybe we get another game done, and then someone would have to fucking go for dinner. And then whether they come back after that is who fucking knows. It was just, oh god. Had some good times though. We had our team was all named after IT teachers that we had. All our players were just our IT teachers. Because we knew that they played FIFA as well. On the off chance that they never gave us the name or anything like that, their screen name. On the off chance that we ever played them and they saw themselves in the game. We just thought that was the funniest thing that could possibly happen. Harassment, but lovely. It is lovely, isn't it? It wasn't in a sort of, I should say, it wasn't in a sort of malicious way. Which is saying something considering we're all teenagers, you'd think it would be. But we actually got on with them quite well. Should be minimum 10 games. Yeah, you need a few games to get into it, don't you? Chapper scored the winning penalty in a shootout. Really? Congratulations. That's lovely. The other thing with pro clubs is I like playing centre back, but I'm also terrible at defending. If I do drop in matches, I give away at least one penalty a game. Wisecrack missed his spot kick. That's shocking. Missed as in, like, it was saved, or actually missed the target. Well wide. Wow. That is. Has anyone got a clip of it? Do you just need to start fucking clipping it or something like that? Getting video replay or something so I can watch them afterwards and have a laugh. We can do like a little Monday Night Football sort of analysis. And start doing like sort of clickbaity talking, like radio call-in shows where we talk about, is it time Wisecrack was finally dropped? And so on. You do get clips posted up sometimes, but only goals were scored that are bangers. Where'd you post them? Is this in a Discord that I'm not in? If I answered that, you'd say it's self-promo. I'm giving you permission, chappers. You are exempt for your next message. Alright, that's your next message. No, you're in it. Oh well. Is it your Discord then? Is it my Discord? To be honest with you folks, I don't really use Discord. I'm not on it. Really ever. I'm just getting my excuses in because I'm about to be called out for not checking the Discord that I'm in. Ah, fair enough. I'll have to go through another one. I have to comb through it. I'd love to do like a daft little radio call-in thing. That'd be so much fun, wouldn't it? I've wanted to do it for years. I've always wanted to do it for if we were doing like a Football Manager playthrough or like a bit of PES or something like that. But I also know that I don't think enough people would really give much of a shit. It's one of those things that file it under a good idea that will never happen. You know? There's praise or grumble on BBC Radio Sheffield. I'd love to do something like that. But these things live and die on the calls, yeah. If you're setting up a stream for it, and you're like, right, should we take some calls then? And no one phones in, or it's just one person and they're the only person that's doing it. Like, that would just be incredibly depressing. It'd be enough to stop me from doing it forever. Just making sure I've done this right. I'm not. There you go. It would be good though. You'd probably need like at least 50 viewers to do that. You need at least 50, and of them you get about 3 people who call in. And of them, probably one of them would be a prick anyway. You wouldn't want them to call in. So, it's a great concept, but I can't see it happen. Cannot see it happening. There's a game I was thinking about buying. The trick is to be the prick as the presenter. But that's perfectly fine, TN. And I certainly would be, by the way. But I think that'd be the whole point of it. Get people riled up enough to call. But I think you'd get someone who you don't really know that well calling up. I reckon. And before you know it, they're fucking slurred all over the place. And you're going, right, well, that's enough of that then. Don't do that anymore. I feel like that would happen. Itchy nose. Right, that's looking good. I suppose these bits just probably get filled in then, I imagine. You'd think. Not a problem on kick, no, that is true. Ooh. Wrong thing. We all going to kick then? Is that what we're doing? Instead of a talk show, we could definitely do some element of a Monday Night Football. I think that would be. I'd like that, like a little bit of analysis, or these fucking faff setting up actual analysis though as well. So, but I love like either that or like just some sort of clickbaity sort of. Do like a hybrid of like Monday Night Football, but with like talk sports clickbaitiness or something. I don't know. I don't know. That side was easy enough, wasn't it? I do suppose these bits just get filled in. Then. Also done that too far. Not that that necessarily matters because it's going to be going further in anyway, but yeah, it'd be nice because it's not diagonal. This I would like to do a gantry that just goes across it. Does look a bit odd there, doesn't it? But it is the same junction that's over at Dioscopia, which actually looks fine. It's a bit bland actually though, because it's just I've just filled it in with this dirty gravel. But that does look okay, doesn't it? And on the other side. Just need to do something like that again. 4 platforms will be enough. I think it's going to be a terminus station, to be honest with you. I quite like the idea of that. God knows how big it's going to be. It's going to have to be at least 120 odd blocks or something like that. Just thinking, because if you want to get into that line, you have to go down there. That's fine. So they don't need any more junctions here, actually. So technically, the station could start here. It's whether you keep it as an embankment for this part, I suppose. I mean, that will have to be a path signal, as will this. I would like to... No, I want to do a gantry for this. I don't know if I want to set it up just yet. But ideally you want... What I mean by a gantry is this sort of thing. I can find it in here. This kind of thing. So you have the signals at the top. There's a good one up here, like this sort of thing. So you have your signals at the top like that instead of on the floor. I think that would look nice for a place like this. As long as it's not on like a diagonal, it's not really. Even if it is on a diagonal, it's fine, to be honest with you. But I've just gone to the wrong place, haven't I? Why is this called battle area? Is it because of this little archway? I'm just going to delete this. It's fucking shit, isn't it? It's because of this little sort of weird bridge thing that goes across it. Which looks alright, but can't do a lot with it, can you? What's down there? Oh, it's just a village. Is this the village where I put that arena? Oh, it is. Well, oh, this is fucking class. There are new lights in this. There's new... I think Fruit's put some new lights in. There's like proper lamp things now. These things, lamp blocks. Lamp blocks. Oh, Jesus. Is that going to be a problem? That it's... Oh, right, hang on a second. Right, hang on a second. I think we need the levers. Oh, it was like that. Oh, but that's not working. Hang on a second. Why have I boarded this up after I've done it? Makes life so much more difficult for no reason. Oh, I see. So it was right. So what I've probably got to do then. Right. I've just got to test out what these look like, basically. Oh, that's light blue. See, that's nice. I don't know if I like the sort of the blue kind of if I put in light blue lamp. Shaded. Shaded reinforced. What is the difference between these? Welcome back, Leopard. So shaded. What's the difference between these two? Let's move them further apart. So that's reinforced, and then this is shaded reinforced. Genuinely, what is the difference between those two? Can't tell. Rabble. Manikai, welcome in. How's it going? Let's just put another one in here. Don't know. I genuinely can't tell what the difference is. Aiden, welcome in. I thought that, which is why I put another one over here, but then this one looks even darker, so I'm a little bit confused. Ideally, what you probably want is to put them next to each other. Right. Put that one there and put that one there. To me, they look the same. Not bad, thanks. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. I wonder if it's a shader pack thing. I don't want... Do I want to turn my shader pack off? It might crash the game if I do. If we crash, we crash. We just fucking boot it up again. Hasn't made a jot of difference. Oh, shit in here, by the way, now. I cannot tell the difference between those. And crash. Ooh, it's fine. Siam, good morning, welcome in. How's it going? Lovely to see you. If these don't matter then, do you reckon it's worth replacing these with... Does this look better underwater? It doesn't, does it? It doesn't. It's really bright out now, by the way. I'm having to adjust my lighting even more. Turn that up a little bit. I don't like that. It doesn't look good. Maybe we just go with the white one. All good from my end. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. I don't quite understand the point of a black lamp block. It doesn't actually... It does produce light. I suppose it does produce light, so fair enough. I do like the white one. I don't like the... Does that look better? Does that look better than... Oh, this is like smooth white reds. I kind of like this because it's ever so slightly blue. Like it's a cold white, and I quite like that. Whereas that is just a white compared to that. I don't know. I'm back on the Pokemon Go crack. Really? Do you know I've still never really given that a proper go. Never given it a proper go. Do you play Pokemon Sleep, Siam? Is that still a thing that is? Do they still make that? Sorry, I'm just need to check some. Got 175 notifications on my phone. Still up to 40% off this Black Friday week. Very good. I have noticed a lot of places that I've got emails from recently have stopped calling it like Black Friday week and have just started calling it Black Week. Which I suppose makes sense. Doesn't it? I actually found one good Black Friday deal yesterday. Oh, do I prefer that? Oh, I do. Oh, I do, don't I? I do prefer that. I do prefer that. I hope that's alright with you all. I do prefer that. That looks nicer. That does look nicer. That's sort of what I was going for. Didn't have the tools for it previously. Still playing Pokemon Go when I realised I cycled too fast for it. Ruined my plotting. He cycled too fast for Pokemon Go. I still don't know about this though. Maybe, I mean, if we're just going to do that, if we just go lamp block, is yellow going to just not... We don't want it yet. We sort of just want like a cream, really, don't you? As opposed to like a yellow. You might have to help me on this. You might have to help me decide whether we go for yellow or blue, or white even. I don't think this is going to look good. Do you know what? I don't hate it. Might be a thing, but I don't know it. What might be a thing? Sorry, I've lost track of what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. I don't like the yellow. Is too yellow, isn't it? It needs to be like a warmer sort of thing. Black Friday was more fun for it when online people thumping each other in Walmart for cheap tellies. Yeah, was a good laugh, that wasn't it? It was a good laugh. I don't know how I feel about the blue, you know. The more I look at it, the more I like it. What about... I mean, you could do something mad along there with loads of different colours, couldn't you? Or you could like alternate them. You could do like you could do one blue, one white or something, couldn't you? Oh, Pokemon Sleep. Oh yeah. Might be a thing, but I don't know it. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna give it a go, but you have to have your phone on while you're asleep, and I just don't like the idea of that. I just fucking drain the battery. Hopefully this looks good, by the way. Oh, it should be even as well, which is good. Oh, it is. Do we like that? I like that. I like that. Looks like a 50-50 arena. 50-50 was fucking class, wasn't it? Fucking class. Speaking of 50-50, by the way, this Thursday, folks, be there or do not be there. We are going to be doing hashtag Who Remembers 2025, the ultimate quiz in what's happened on this stream this year, sort of. It will probably be about midday. We'll do it. It shouldn't last any longer than an hour. There are 40 questions. 40 whole questions. So please do get revising. Because I quite literally will be quizzing you on it. I do like that. I'm actually going to do this the other way around, though. Oh, yes. It'll be good. So you can pick up Trivia Tricks for free. There's like a free copy of it that you can get, where it means that you can be invited to lobbies and you can play as your own character instead of having to rely on like being part of the Twitch chat character, if people so wish, which is nice because that wasn't there last time we played it. There you go. I like that. It would be good, wouldn't it, chappers? If people are like working from home and they can load up the game, if they have the ability to do that, then people be more than welcome. It'll be like an invite code that I'll just chuck out. It shouldn't be a big game to download either. Decided I'm going in cold. If I know, I know. That's fine. Yes, I am. You will probably get maybe a quarter of the answers right, but that is basically because they're all multiple choice and you've got a 25% chance of getting them right anyway. So, what if I did that, but then did a blue one in the middle? Absolutely, chappers, yeah. There's, yeah. Ugh. No. Absolutely, I encourage people to do that because if you're just part of the Twitch chat thing, like that's fine, but you'll get more time to answer questions if you are if you've got the game itself, because you've not got the lag. You haven't got the lag, have you? I still don't know if I like the light blue with that. I don't know. Don't know. I might warm to it, maybe. We'll see. I might warm to it. Maybe we do blue on the top and white on the bottom. Maybe. But then how would you split the middle one? I don't know. What if you also did a light blue lamp block? Just got rid of the fucking lever, haven't I? You did the light blue lamp block there. This is silly. This fucking levers underneath. Do you know what? I don't mind that. Well, we'll go with that then. Go with that. Makes it a little bit different from what we had before, I suppose. I don't know what that's going to look like without a shader pack. Probably god awful. Yeah. Oh my god. That is so bad. Look at that, right? Keep that in your head. Keep this image in your head, right? And then check this out. Press enabled. And then look at that. That's crazy. People play Minecraft without shader packs. It's madness. It's absolute madness. Bunk is certifiably chopped and or cracked right now. It doesn't fucking go anywhere. Thank you very much, Wisecrack, I think. The white middle looks like a nipple. That almost made me change it back, Siam. But I'm not gonna. I might do at some point in the future. That's nice though, and you can see it. It's down there, look. Underwater. Should the middle class even have nipples? Says Wisecrack. What do they need them for? Look at that. Look at that. Get some people down there at some point. Some NPCs. Good. Okay. What are these people hobbling about here for? Right, let's go back to the thing that I was delaying from. Right, let's have a look at this bridge again and see if it looks any good. No, it doesn't. We need a proper bridge there, don't we? But we will leave that for the time being. And by the time being, I mean that'll probably be there for the next 3 years. That'll be there for the next 3 years, I think. Is what it is. Has just occurred to me that we could do that quiz now, but I'm not gonna because I have committed to it being on Thursday now. Wouldn't it be funny if I just did the stream on Thursday? If I hadn't have committed to that, I actually would have just been like, you know what? Let's just do it now. So at that point... Oh, so that still needs to have... Sorry, I'm just thinking about this. This still needs to have a signal here. With a Nixie tube. I can spell. Like that. Bang. Is that right? Yeah. 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 Right. What in God's name are we doing here? Let's... I've sort of made a rod for my own back here by making this all quite elevated. I don't quite know how much I like that. I just did that and to disguise the fact I was yawning. Can I show you the yogurt that I had yesterday? It's gone dark again outside. Can I show you this yogurt that I had yesterday? Let me just find it. Also went to the Royal Armouries and watched 2 people have a sword fight. That was good. If people are into that sort of thing. I had a little sword fight. Anyone like that kind of thing? Right. I got a yogurt yesterday and they served it to me on a plate. But I'm going to take you through what was on the plate. It's fucking gorgeous, by the way. This was gorgeous. Image. Bang. That is massive. It's just huge, isn't it? Wow. Just make that infinitely smaller. In fact, let's just... Oh dear, something's not responding. It's not responding. There we go. Let's actually just reset the transform. You love the armories. It's good, isn't it? I like the armories. I don't actually. I don't know why I just said that. I'm not really that bothered about it. Right. Did everything just go weird, really weird then? Did everything just stop responding then? It went all weird for a second for me. Bang. No, not stretch. Not fucking stretch yogurt.
What?
Fit screen. Bang. This is what I had yesterday for lunch. Let me see if I can put this on YouTube as well. If anyone's watching on YouTube, hello, welcome in if you're watching on YouTube. Oh, it's fucking huge, isn't it? So this is yogurt that was served to me on a plate. It's not black. I will go through what it is, Leopard. Please give me a minute. This is what I had yesterday for lunch. I went to a cafe in Leeds called Lanes. It's just by the station. It's very nice. Fully recommend it. Stretched yogurt was my nickname in college. Very good stuff. So that is looks a bit wartime. Fuck off, mate. How about that? Fucking wartime. It says you with your fucking cowboy fucking hot pot or whatever you have. Prick. That is vegan Greek yogurt. I don't know what the dairy replacement was. I assume it was soya. I assume they use soya milk because that's quite a popular one. It didn't taste coconutty. So I doubt it was coconut milk. This is vegan Greek yogurt there. That is a lovely bit of uncooked chicken. The yogurt. Will you fuck off? Why is cracking out about that? That is poached pear, folks. That is poached pear with my yogurt. Poached pear, granola with mixed nuts. You did fucking touch a nerve, Leopard. Or TN did touch a nerve. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Me going, let me share this lovely meal that I had with you yesterday, and TN immediately goes, that looks fucking shit. Yeah, it did touch a nerve. Fucking sue me. You fucking think was going to happen? Granola with mixed nuts. A berry compote. And some blackberries as well. And you might go, what's this thing? What's this thing? Lils, welcome in. Good morning. How's it going? Lovely to see you. Leopard asks, what's this thing up here? This wasn't on the menu when I ordered this, but they gave it to me for free regardless. And that is a little pot of actual proper maple syrup, which is my favourite thing in the world, probably. I love maple flavoured stuff, especially the syrup. Proper maple syrup. That wasn't even on the menu. They were just like, you can just have that, mate. You're telling me that doesn't resemble chicken, or that doesn't wisecrack. I don't know what sort of chickens you have over there, but that isn't that we don't have chickens that look like that. I'm not with you or TN on this. I'm actually with Leopard on this, which is really saying something. Really saying something. It was absolutely gorgeous. It is weird that it was served on a plate. I've never had yogurt served to me on a plate before. I did find that a little bit odd. How soft was that poached pear? It was lovely and soft. It wasn't a gritty pear or anything like that. And I don't mind that, but it wasn't a gritty pear. It was lovely, and I mean, it wasn't like melt in the mouth sort of thing. You had to chew it a little bit, like, but it wasn't crunchy or anything like that. It was like the consistency of a tinned pear almost. That was £8 for that. £8 for that lovely selection of. Were the berries sharp or anything? No, they were lovely. I could not. No notes, Leopard. The only thing that stops it from being perfect is the fact that it was served on a plate, which made getting the final bits a little bit weird with a spoon. Aside from that, no notes at all. And you need a bowl, doesn't it? I've had a yogurt from there's a place in Sheffield where I had a yogurt that was very similar to this, and I don't know if I've got a picture of that. I do, but it's on my phone. I might just have to see if I can send you a photo of that. I'll just have to see if I can. Could I add salt and pepper to this? Do you know Snorbuckle got this is what Snorbuckle. I can't remember what Snorbuckle actually ordered, to be honest with you. But it was some sort of chickpea thing. Hang on, let me see if I can get a picture of that. Bang. Bang. There you go. That's what Snowbuckle got. No idea what that is, to be honest with you. OBS has stopped responding again. Am I still here? OBS has just stopped responding for me. Can we just confirm that I'm still here and I've not just frozen? Really quickly. Every guess is just right. Okay. Hello, folks. Did that all go a bit weird then? Did that just go really weird for a second? Can I just double check on that? Because OBS did just stop responding for probably about 20 seconds. How long? It's a long fork, isn't it? It did go weird. Oh, that is. I mean, it's going weird again. It's going weird again. There we go. So if I tab back into Minecraft, it fixes it somehow. Let me find out what this was. Encoding overloaded because I'm showing a big picture of some food. Let me find out what this was. I'll go to the menu. This is AI for sure. Snowbuckle order. This is a sweet potato and chickpea hash with smoked paprika, cumin, kale, dukkha, and tahini. And I've stopped responding again. What is going on? What is actually going on? Right, I'm going to get rid of this picture. You don't get the picture anymore. It's making my computer go all weird. This needs bread. And you know what? He got to the end of it and he said, this needs like a bit of bread with it. And he didn't get one, unfortunately. But it is what it is. How would you make this in Minecraft? Adam, welcome in. So that, yeah, sweet potato and chickpea hash, that was. That Snowbuckle got. Look lovely. OBS is anti-brunch agenda on it again. I mean, can you have brunch at 12:45? Does that count? Because this was at like 1 o'clock that we had this. We were booked in at 12:45. That was at a cafe called Lanes in Leeds, just next to the station. There's a link if you want to have a look. Really nice. Fully recommend it. First time I've been. I'm getting mauled by the tigers. I'm getting hacked by yogurt. Good stuff. Good stuff, Leopard. Really weird there that just a JPEG decided to break the stream. I really have no idea why that happened. As opposed to everything else that could possibly go on that could break the stream. So, right, hang on. This all needs filling in. I don't quite know how I'm going to do this when we get into the station, but we'll have to see. That is lunch. That was lunch. And you know what? I only got the yogurt because I'm almost on a mission now where every little cafe that I go to that serves yogurt, I'm going to get the yogurt because I want to see who has the best yogurt. This is the one that I got in Sheffield a couple of months ago. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. If I can make myself massive, bang. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this properly. There you go. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Turn the brightness down a bit. There you go. So that is, again, you can't really actually see the yogurt there, but there's granola and honey on top of that with some strawberries, banana, blueberries, and at the top there's some dried cranberries. You're in Leeds on Friday? Maybe we'll go try it. Absolutely. Fully recommend it. It does get busy in there, but they do have a section just for walk-ins, or you can book ahead of time. We booked just in case, but it was chucking it down yesterday, so hardly anyone was in there. No one was in Leeds. The JPEG was 120. How big was that? It was a big JPEG, to be fair. That's how you do. Yeah, in a lovely little bowl like that. That's how you need to dish with yogurt. In fact, the last time I went to that place, that was the last time. The time before that, they served it in like a glass sort of like jar thing with a lid, which was interesting. How big was that JPEG? Let's have a look. It was 4K, 4080 pixels by 3060. So it was quite large. You just get it in a bowl. Honestly, you know, It was lovely, but if that was in a bowl, that is 10 out of 10. It was just when you, especially because the yogurt wasn't a particularly, it was quite a thin yogurt, as Leopard likes to call them. Which meant that when you got to the end of it, you were sort of fighting a bit of a battle, sort of getting it all on the spoon and stuff. I almost had to resort to using the spoon that I got with my coffee. And using that as like a secondary spoon to put things onto the big spoon. But I didn't quite have to do that. Oh, I've done this wrong. I've just realised I've done this wrong. Which is good. So that actually needs to go here. Actually, no, let's do it like this first. Glowstone. Get some halloumi at Preston train station. I'm in the 1940s right now. TN, what has gotten into you, mate? What is wrong with you? Where does this come from? You fucking jealous over a yogurt? You're lashing out. What's happening? Yeah, you actively chose to eat Weatherspoon's breakfast. You cannot judge this man. You're too fucking right. I'm not being judged by a man who goes around eating fucking cowboy pie or whatever. Not on. Not having it. I'm doing 100 on the highway, so if you do the speed limit, get the fuck out of my way. I'm in the 1940s right now, doing 90 on the freeway. Right. No idea what either of you are talking about, so I'll just ignore those. Everything on that street always looks rammed when I'm on that street. Do you know why, Aiden? It's because, do you know the station? Do you know, because they're rebuilding the front of the station, where they're pedestrianising it all. You can't go down the left way. You can't go down until the other day when they reopened it after about 5 years. You had to go down that road past that cafe onto Boar Lane. But they fixed it the other day, so you can go down the left way now. Which means that street is no longer rammed anymore. Which is really nice. It's a lot quieter down there. It's only a little street, isn't it? It's only a teeny tiny street. I do need a gantry here. I'm not going to do it. Should I do it right now? Let's do it right now. Is it specifically called? No. Oh, what's it called? Pillar? Hardly know. That one. Oh, actually, that's not a good one, that is it? Concrete pillar. Weathered concrete pillar. Eroded concrete pillar. What do these look like? Oh, I like that one. Eroded. It was mast I'm looking for, actually. I believe. Possibly. It might not be, actually. Interesting. TN can time travel and choose to stay in the 1940s. We know what the N stands for in TN. What, Leopard? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say there. All the Pokemon wondering about. It's good, isn't it? It's Cobblemon. It's the Cobblemon mod, of which there has been an update to in the last day, which I've not got round to. Because at this point, honestly, the Pokemon in this is secondary. Oh, Nazi, okay, that's fine. I mean, don't clip that out of context, obviously, but you know what I meant. At least it didn't get excuse me. Wait, that is weird that Automod didn't catch that. Oh, thank goodness, says Adam. I did have my heart in my mouth for a second. I thought, surely not. Weaponized incompetence from the streamer, says Wisecrack. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't remember what this thing is called. that I'm searching for. There is a very specific block. Cantilever. And I hardly know how that one works. Cantilever bracket. Let's go exposed. Disgrace. Do you know, of all the things that streamers have said, Leopards, that doesn't even scratch the surface, does it? Good grief. Right, we need to go 12 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go like that. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stretch the surface, did I say? Scratch the surface, I said. Wisecrack. Oh, shit. How does this work? I thought it was cantilever brackets. Is it? Am I thinking of power line? Oh, I might have been thinking of power line. Ugh. Then what is the cantilever thing for? You can't seem to do anything with that. Week 3, says Leopard. No, not you. I fucking hope not. Week 3 of what? Should we make a new rule in here where if someone types something in by accident... No, actually, forget that. No, we're not going to do that, and I'll tell you why. I was going to say we could do a rule where if someone types something in here by accident, they have to explain what the context of what they were saying was. But I know for a fact it would get abused by Leopard pretending to do it. For a laugh. And I could just see right through it. And I go, forget it. There's no point. Thank you for the alert, Lils. Please apologize. Please apologize. I apologize for my bot. Saying take care, man. That's TN's fault. That's TN's fault that it says that. No, I won't come to the funeral, and you know why. Oh, wrong chat. Won't explain because it's not in the rule. And thank you very much, Leopard. As you should. Do you remember when I had that rule? I mean, I still have that rule where backseating gets a timeout, but if it's backseating that's incorrect, you get an infinitely longer, not infinitely longer, an exponentially longer timeout. That is still enforced, by the way. No one's ever really sort of tested it, which is kind of a shame. I said it in the first place. I know, but you're the one that pointed out how funny it was. So I'm blaming you. So how would we go about doing this then? You'd almost... I'd love to go to your funeral. Well, you're not fucking invited, mate. So... Ow. I just fucking deserved that, didn't I? Just punched my hand on my desk. I wouldn't break a rule if my life depended on it. Remember you got banned the other day, Leopards? That was funny, wasn't it? What was that about? The hell was that about? Right. Cantilever bracket. Powerline bracket, sorry. So if we do it like this. You were saying on Friday how you bring it about. Was I there for that, TN? Sorry. Am I getting death threatened from Wisecrack when I'm not even about? It's one thing getting death threats, it's another thing not being there to witness them. Is that better or worse? It's probably worse, isn't it? I don't even fucking say it to my face. What am I doing? This is nowhere near tall enough. What was I thinking? Nowhere near tall enough. The sanctity of dogging. I mean, Chappers was more than happy to talk about it earlier. She was going on about you missing a penalty, Wisecrack. Yeah, that's right. I know about that. That's fucking embarrassing, mate. Wide. That is clapped. Uh-oh. What's happened there then? Did everyone go? Did they? I imagine TN did. That's the sort of thing TN would say. It's a TN insult, isn't it? Like dullard. Really rough. Were you the only one that missed a penalty as well? Wisecrack. Words will be added. Dullard. Oh dear. So if we do that sort of thing, I mean, I might fix this and make it so it's not these power line brackets. It needs to be something that's a little bit more. It needs to be like a shaft or something, really, doesn't it? Shaft. Oh shit. If you do that, yeah, it needs to be a. Oh, you can't really hang things off that though, so I don't know. I've not heard that in a long time, Leopard. Not heard that in a lot. Oh, shit. Now I can't do the power line bracket between them two. Why not? Why not? But they changed that so you can't do that anymore. Oh, fuck this then. Folks, I was going to do a bit of Train Sim World today. There's a new DLC out. But I'm not going to do it because it's set in Cardiff and you've all been there in the last couple of weeks anyway, so you're probably not interested. Oh, forget it. Never mind. I'm just going to use shafts temporarily. I don't think it'll look particularly good, but... So that is... That's in the wrong place, isn't it? So that needs to be... If that's there, that needs to be here. Like that. Okay. What we'll do is we'll put shafts all the way along here. Shaft. Like that. Do that. And then one on that side. Like that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Has anyone got anything they want to talk about? I'm opening it up to the floor now. It's been a couple of hours. We can. Has it been a couple of hours? Yeah, it's been 2 hours actually. It's been a couple of hours. I'm opening up the floor. Can you explain what you're even trying to do right now? So this is going to be a train station wisecrack in here. And what I'm doing, instead of having the signalling as little semaphore signals like these ones are here, I am doing a gantry over the top. So the signals will show up at the top, which means that you don't have to squeeze them all in down here. It'll look a little bit cleaner, especially because there's 2 going each way. It will possibly become a little bit clearer once I've got some arrows and whatnot in. I mean, it might not do. Depends how thick you are, really. It's a joke. Like this. Like this. Oh, lovely. So your left one, here's your one going that way. You do that. Now, let's copy what I did at the Woodland Mansion, because I like what I did there, but I've forgotten. So, okay. That's fine. I'll actually do that. I'll actually do the signals underneath here, because I've got the room to do it. I'm not bound by space. So we'll do it like that. So you follow... You obey the signal that has the arrow under it. Not that any of this matters because it's all automated anyway. But it's nice to look at, I guess. Is this the new GTA then? It might as well be. It's been fucking better than GTA, this. Much better than GTA. Like that. Will I play a different... What will you do when this world is finished? I don't know if this world will ever be finished, Leopard. Will I play a different game for once? I was tempted to do some of that Batman Telltale thing. I will get around to that at some point. I thought about buying a game specifically to play today. But it was 20 quid, and I don't know if it's any good or not. And that's a bit of a fucking gamble to make on what could possibly be a one-stream game, isn't it? The game was called... Let me find out. It's called Rising Star 2. Start a band and take on the world in this music industry simulation / role-playing game. It does have very positive reviews. It came out 5 years ago, which is not really a problem. But I don't know. From what I've heard, you can, like, not necessarily write your own songs, but you can sort of... You can have a bit of a hand in what the songs are like. Which I'm very much interested. It's $16.75 though. It's a lot of money for. There's a DLC called Please Come to Brazil. £4.29. Rising Star 2. Please Come to Brazil. That's great. There's also, what is this? We sold your soul for rock and roll. Is that a different? It's just a DLC. Brazil emoji. Brazil emoji. Anyway, it's $16.70. It's a lot of money for that. I'll see how much is it on. Is there any deal? Let's have a look. What's it called? Rising Star 2. What's the cheapest it's ever been? All-time low £1.67. Fuck off. It was 90% off like 3 months ago, and I missed it. I would have just got. Oh, that would. I would easily pick that one. Obviously, I'd pick that up for £1.67. But oh, maybe it'll be on sale around Christmas then. It went down to £8 in September. Oh, hopefully it goes on sale at Christmas then, and I'll get it and we'll stream that, because that sounds like it could be quite funny. It seems like it could be a laugh, that. I've also been tempted to play a game that has like a career mode for something that I have no idea about, if that makes sense. So like wrestling or something like that. WWE. You know, like the 2K games have their own like career modes, and they're meant to be sort of, there's like a story mode. I've been tempted to do something like that, but I don't want to sit and pay 50 odd quid for a game that I don't understand the rules to. I only want to pick these things up if they're like a few quid. What am I looking for here? Right. What if we do this? Copycat board. What if I was to just put that behind... Oh, you can't really, can you? Oh, you can do that. Oh, that might work, actually. Oh. That might be better. And then we'll cover that up with some sort of material. Do the same on the other side. Might even go on sale over next week with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Al Gore Thursday. Is Al Gore Thursday an actual thing? But when it's Steam, it's only on Steam is the thing, Aiden. So it depends when. I'm sure Steam have a big sale coming up at some point. If I can get that for a few, even if it's not 90% off and it's like £5, I'd still get it. Because I feel like that would be quite funny. I don't know how in depth I haven't seen the game. I've just heard about it, so I don't actually know if it's any good or not. Let's do andesite casing. That probably works, doesn't it? I mean, it's not fantastic, but at least then you can't see the signal on the other side. So you know only to follow that signal because it's the only one that you can see, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Bit naff, innit? Just you being silly. Well, oh, right. Oh, about the algor thing. I was going to say, no, Cyber Monday is the thing, mate. But you're talking about the algor thing, which is fair enough. When's the Steam sale? Can I Google this? When is the Steam sale? When is the next Steam sale? 18th of December? That's fucking ages away. That's ages away. I meant to ask, are you all natty? What does that mean? Natty can mean stylishly dressed and well-groomed. Or it can be slang for natural in bodybuilding, meaning not using performance-enhancing drugs. Am I stylishly dressed and well-groomed? Is that what you're asking me? Wisecrack. Evidently, you can see that I'm not. Genuinely, what were you talking about? I don't know what you mean, mate. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, it looks naff, doesn't it? We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I'm natty 100. I'm getting a lot of encoding overloaded. Which is mad in the game of Minecraft. I will have to turn some of these things down. Possibly turn that off. We all know you're a roid head. Can you just tell by looking at me? Right, let's see if that's any better. Okay, very good. That's fine. Let's chuck some more campfires down. The campfires just help me identify where the signals are. You can see down there. Platform length. We'll say 60. We'll just go for the standard. Right, we do need to get rid of these though. We will make the beginnings of a plat. We'll make the platforms and stuff. So the idea for this is going to be like a ziggurat. If anyone's familiar with one of those. If you're not, don't worry about it. What percentage of British pubs have an "and" in it? Do you think? Ooh. It's got to be a majority, surely. We're looking at 70-odd%. No, it's not 70. What am I thinking? It must be about 40%. 30%. 35%. It's 35%. It's 35% Wisecrack. I've just Googled it. It's 35%. It must be about 35%. So if we do that. Bang. Okay. That's fine. Oh, in fact, if we're doing that, we might as well just... What is that? Oh, it's just a hole in the ground. I was worried that I was, like, paving over some sort of thing. Slightly worried. I don't know. Google it, mate. What does Google say? I think a high proportion of old-style pubs who'd ampersand it up have it shut. Are we talking ampersands exclusively, or are we talking just like anywhere that will have a name that is like the something and something? Because that's what I was going for. That's what I was thinking. Why did it call it backseat? And is also acceptable. That's what I was thinking, mate. Thank you for validating that. Oh, is there a list? Is there like a list on a website of every pub? I'm gonna Google this. I'm just gonna actually Google Wisecrack's question verbatim. There is no precise percentage. What's the most popular pub name? Is the Red Lion, of course it is. We all know a Red Lion. We all know a Royal Oak. I don't think I know a pub. I'm just looking through the 10 most popular pub names. Number 3, Royal British Legion. I don't think I know a pub called that. I don't know a pub called the New Inn. I don't think I know a pub called the Crown Inn. I do know a White Hart. There's one near me that set on fire a few years ago. Rose and Crown. Don't know that. White Horse. Don't think I know that. King's Arms. Don't think I know that. Plough Inn. I would have thought Aiden, there's so many hare and hounds around here, aren't there? Maybe it's just a northern thing. I don't know. You'd imagine Camera would have a list. Pub statistics. This is 2021. Pub numbers. I don't know. I'm not sifting through the statistics and graphs and stuff. I don't really give a shit about. I'm sorry. I'm playing Minecraft. A bit of Minecraft. Oh, you fucking prick. Right. That's my fault. Oh, Jesus. What do I have for lunch? Can someone please suggest something to me? I'm getting hungry already. It's only 11:30. I'm already getting a little bit peckish. Yogurt. I have got yogurt, but I don't know if I want to sit and have yogurt. I don't know if I want to sit and have a yogurt today. I wonder if there's any cheese that I can have. Just a bit of cheese. I have got some by my side, actually. You just reminded me, which I may tuck into right now. Ooh. And these are gorgeous, by the way. These are a game changer. Morrison's. Right, well, that's fucking useless, isn't it? Maple salted caramelized pecans. There you go. Oh, there you go. Really good. Really good. Quite expensive, about $3.50 a bag. About $3.50 a bag. Quite expensive. They will last you a while, though, because you just nibble on them. You just nibble on them. Look at that. Bang. Oh, yeah. That's my lunch. Just one. Just one really big one. There's some fried egg flavour crisps in Waitrose near me over a $5. That sounds fucking disgusting, mate. That genuinely sounds shit. You know how I feel about egg. Awful. Awful, awful business. They're vegan as well. They're just egg flavoured then. Can't buy that money for a Christmas. You ask for them for Christmas or something. That's what Christmas is for. Christmas is for receiving things that you are too smart to buy with your own money. Isn't it? That's exactly what it's for. It's going to be funny, this. I don't quite know how to do the... whether the platform should be on support or if we just stick... stilts down or something. I don't know. I'm tempted to just put sand down. And then... Yeah, we'll do that. Ah, oh, jeez. Sup, what's this train mod? Haggis, welcome in. This is, it's Create, I think. It's just, the Create mod. You can chuck a load of trains and stuff in. I think there's a few extra mods that I've got for, that we've got for it. I could not tell you off the top of my head. They're all related to trains. Well, they're not all related to trains, but a lot of them are. Got some Cobblemon stuff on the go as well. I'm not too fussed about that at this point, though. Tracks look different. Find out then. Let's have a look. It should tell you. We have got Steam and Rails tracks. That might be why. Oh no, having said that, that's just from Create. We have got a mod that adds different sort of tracks though, so you can get like ones that were made out of jungle book and stuff, which is quite nice. If used sparingly, I think. Oh Jesus, what's going on here? What's happening here? Leb is a smart cookie as well. I mean, yeah, I suppose so. If I'm being nice. If I'm being really nice. He's alright, Arlette. Sort of. When he wants to be. Do you know, sometimes he just goes, it's like he gets egged on. I've missed you. Can we be close again? Right, let me think about this. So if they're the platforms, they're not massive platforms either, are they? Really? I'd probably do a subway between the platforms as opposed to a bridge. This is all going to be inside something anyway. I'm doing the inside first for some reason. Just thinking about it. Right, so if they... They should be long enough, shouldn't they? So from there... What's that? 4-3. And that is 8-2. So 8-3. Yeah, that's fine. 8-4 60. Yeah, so 61. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. We could always extend out a bit further if we need to, but we probably don't. So this will come out here. That'll go up to there. And then the track ends. We could actually make these the slightly smaller ones, to be honest with you. And do that. You know what? No. Ree, good morning, welcome in. How's it? Is it still morning? I'm starving. How is it still morning? Feels like it should be about 2 o'clock. What is happening? How you doing, Ree? Good to see you. How was your weekend? Get up to anything nice? That question also goes out to anyone who has not been asked that question so far. And I'm only asking that because I did something nice as well. And it means that I don't feel like insecure that I've not done anything nice when other people are talking about all the lovely things they've done. Because I also did something nice. So it's fine. I think. I need a drink. I've got bits of that pecan down the back of my throat now. I need a drink. They are lovely, but it's not very nice. Summer fruits water that from Asda. It's not very nice. It's not quite Volvic. I had my hair and nails done and made a ton of stew. Lovely stuff. What kind of stew? It's getting to that time of year, isn't it? It's stew season. I had a bowl of Heinz cream of tomato soup the other day. I've not had that for ages. I don't know what possessed me to have some. I was just like, go on, treat yourself. Treat yourself with a bowl of tomato soup, but it is nice, isn't it? I suppose. Beef, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. It's about time to make Sainsbury's was doing an offer on a fancy beef joint. Lovely. Very nice. I've not been to Sainsbury's in ages. I tend to be a Morrison's lad now. And Aldi as well. Because they're next to each other. Right, let's remove that. Let's just fucking calibrate this. There we go. We had a house sorting weekend, our first quiet weekend in weeks. Been in Bradford, London, Germany, near enough every weekend since October. In completely unrelated news, 2 new bits of furniture have been ordered. Where are you getting your furniture from, Aidan? And what kind of furniture are we talking here? Please do tell me. I am actually interested. Now you may be wondering why I'm just placing sand by hand here, and the answer is because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to figure it out. If that comes out there, this probably needs to be 3, 4, 5 at least. Get rid of these then. It needs to be wider than that. It needs to be like, it needs to be 7. It needs to be 7, doesn't it? And dig that all the way across. God, imagine how long things would take without the world shaper. How do people do it? Drawers. IKEA, naturally. Anything else with decent storage costs loads. We originally bought something from Argos, but it can't be stressed how awful it is. Materials falling apart. Jesus. We ordered some chairs off IKEA a few months back, and they didn't include half the legs, which was weird. Like, it just, if there's 6 chairs and only 12 legs, they just didn't include half the legs. I don't quite know how you make. How'd you fuck that up? How is that possible? Does anyone have any recommendations for really comfortable shoes, by the way? Or at least brands that do really comfortable shoes? Because I bought some shoes. Okay. I bought some shoes and they look really good. They weren't that expensive. They were 40 quid. Not, I don't like spending loads of money on shoes. I'm not a shoe person. And they turned up and they're not even like trainers, they're like boots almost, and I don't like they're not comfortable. I hate walking around in things like that. Not formal. No, I'm on about like trainers and stuff. Sorry, I said shoes. I meant trainers. I don't wear formal shoes. What am I wearing formal shoes to, Aiden? Be real for a minute. No, like trainers, but nice ones. Not like dead expensive ones, but just ones that are really comfortable and maybe why have I done that for? Bonus points if they're water repellent or they have to be waterproof, but ones that aren't just gonna get water in them. Like I said, I've got some. Is it feeler? I don't know what I missed this when I was a kid. The sort of I don't know what you'd call it, like the sort of elitism or banter or whatever you want to call it about shoe brands. That some shoe brands are really good, but some, if you wear some shoe brands, you get the piss taken out of you. I never got into that enough to know which of the shoe brands that will get me having the piss taken out of. Is Fila in that category, or are they all right? I assume Wisecrack knows this. Wisecrack seems like the sort of person who take the piss out of someone based on what shoes they wear. Fila. Am I saying it right? Is it filler? I've said Fila my whole life. Yeah, that one, Fila. Fila, I hardly know how that one works as well. It's really good. It was once. Fila is fine. Okay, good. Do you know this sort of stuff, Littles? What did you say about me? Wisecrack, I said you're the sort of person who take the piss out of someone based on the brand of shoes that they wear. Which I don't say that as an insult towards you. I say it merely as an observation. I think like you are the sort of person who would at least be in the know. That's a horrible thing to say. I think you're the sort of person who'd be in the know about what sort of shoes. I used to play pro clubs with someone when I was in high school. And if your pro wore Mizuno brand boots, he'd kick you out of the club. I think you're the sort of person who'd do that sort of thing. I got kicked out of that club because I wore Mizuno boots. I had to apologise and put on some like Nike ones or something and say, oh, sorry for wearing Mizuno. I've put on some proper boots. I'm an Adidas Predators person on pro clubs these days. Well, I say these days. I've not got on 26, but just the black ones, Wisecrack. Just the plain black ones with the white stripes or whatever. That's what I get. Old school. That's what I like. But I used to get like the really fucking ugly Mizuno ones that were like bright green and bright red or whatever. The red with the tongue. Yeah, I know which ones you mean. Are they yeah. I think I know which ones you mean at least. I think as an adult you can wear any. I mean, I hope so. You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Don't know. New Balance trainers are lovely and comfy. I'll have to take a look. I wouldn't like. I'd have to show you the shoes that I've got at the moment because they look quite sort of booty. But they are trainers and they're really comfortable. But I have accidentally broken them. They're still usable, but they don't look any good anymore. Would avoid Reebok. I know you're from Bolton, but still, yeah, I'm from Bolton, mate. Yeah. I've not worn Reebok in ages. Purple Mongol Goat, welcome in. Hello, good to see you. How's it going? You're a Puma. Is it Puma or Puma? Puma. It's Puma, surely. Puma pants. Puma pants. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that. That would be Puma then, wouldn't it? Puma pants. Yeah. Puma pants. Right. Let me just think for a second. I suppose this is going to get made out of sandstone. So we'll use some sort of chipped sandstone for this, in the hopes that it looks fairly alright. Like that one. Running bond. You don't want to do it there though, do you? You just want to do it up to there. Like that. And like, oh shit. There you go. Reebok Classic, good stuff. These are quite sporty trainers. I say trainers. What? I don't know what I mean. I cannot stress how little I know shoes. The way I buy shoes is I see a pair of shoes and I go, they look nice. Are they comfortable? Yes. Then I'm gonna buy them. Job done. I don't mean like trainers. I could not tell you what the sort of shoe I'm looking for is. Like what the category is called or anything like that. It's not high tops, is it? I don't think. Basketball trainers, I don't know. They're more like that. I don't know. I just have to show you the shoes that I've got at the moment. Do you give me 1 minute? You give me 1 minute, I'll go and get the shoes that I've got and I'll show you. This is the sort of shoe that I'm looking for. You can have some clips while I'm gone. You give me 2 seconds. You can have 2 clips while I'm gone. Shoes I actively avoid are anything from Dykeman. They're always uncomfortable, don't last long, not cheap enough to justify. Aiden, the ones that I just got that I'm sending back are from Dykeman. However, Aiden, the ones that I've got here that I really like are from Dykeman. You've got toe shoes. I wouldn't dream again. Now these are really.
Are you nice?
Please ignore. Lelamo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? We're talking shoes. Now, these are from Venice. Venice? Yeah, Venice. Right. Please ignore the fact they're dirty. Hello, Lelimo, welcome in. How's it going? They are dirty at the moment, but do you not fucking see them? Because of... Well, how am I going to do... There you go. This is the sort of shoe that I'm looking for. Now, this looks like a boot, but it's not. It's like it is a trainer. Okay. That's what it looks like. Ignore the dirt on the side there. Right. This is the sort of shoe that I'm looking for. Okay. Now, the reason that you're fine, it's low. The reason that I'm getting some new ones is because I've actually broken the other pair. So I don't know why I brought these in here. But the things that you put the laces through, they're not holes. They're like little bits of lace, and I've accidentally snapped one of them. And you're not getting that glued back on. There's no chance. So they are just sort of a bit wonky now. But any like this, these are water resistant as well, or water repellent or whatever. I have got some of the spray anyway that you can put on them, so that doesn't really matter. But I love these. They're about 30 quid, and they only last a year. But that's because I broke them myself because I was an idiot, as opposed to it being like a problem with the shoe. You honestly could tell me what type of shoe that is. Could you, Lils? If you could. Or did you mean couldn't? Oh, okay, couldn't. Fair enough. Never mind then. I was gonna say you feel free if you wanted to divulge that information, you'd be more than welcome to. But if you don't, then if they're from Venice, you'd like to think they can. Right. Bear that in mind. Bear that pair of that trainer in mind. I'm going to show you the replacement ones that I got. That's fair enough, Lils. Don't worry. This is the replacement that I got, which is quite similar looking. It's from Fila, you can see Fila. I don't know. But they are boots. They're heavy. They're a bit industrial, and they're perfectly nice. You like a boot trainer? I 5 years ago I would have loved these. I'd have absolutely loved them. They feel durable. Do you know what I mean? They feel like they'll last ages. But I tried them on and I had a bit of a walk around in them, and they're just not comfy like a trainer. Do you know what I mean? They're just not. they're a bit more like a hiking sort of thing, Aiden. Yeah, but I've already got a pair of walking shoes, walking boots, so I don't really need any more. So I know I need to wear them in. They're just not. They look quite similar, don't they? Let's say they look fairly similar. But these are a bit. They're a bit more. They've always been a bit comfier. They've always been a bit more sort of pliable. I don't know what the word is. They've just always been. These are a bit. They're a bit heavy, and they go. They also go quite high up. If you manage to sort of chop this sort of everything out after sort of where this sort of where this green bit is here, up to about there. If you just chopped all that chunk off there, it'd be lovely. They're a bit light on the foot, yeah. These are quite heavy. They're a lot. I like to wear shoes that are. It just you forget you're wearing shoes. Go mad with a pair of scissors. Come with some clunkers, Joe. Welcome in. They're big clunkers, aren't they? I do recommend them if you like this sort of trainer boot thing. I did get them on Dykeman. They were 40 quid on offer. But they're too much. They're too much for what I need. I just need some trainers that I just need some trainers that I can properly get comfortable in and walk around in. An hour into this locking in shit. I'm so sorry, chap. Two of me, very briefly then. Haven't had some feelers in a long time. I swear by the feeler insoles, Joe. They do. I don't know if you'll get them there. They do insoles here, and they're sort of like orange. They're orange coloured, and they are absolutely glorious. I have them in every pair of shoe that I own. They're wonderful, and they're like 9 quid. I'll second Wisecrack's earlier statement. I love my New Balance. I will have a look at New Balance. I'll definitely take a look, especially around this time of year. I might be able to get some for a half decent price. At one point, I was looking at Skechers. I've never had Skechers though. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at New Balance. You said they were for hiking, right? Well, as I said, they're not for hiking, but they'd be good for hiking. But I've already got walking boots. Have I heard of Solomon? I have heard of Solomon boots. Yeah. I was looking at some when I was looking for hiking boots or walking boots. Don't really know what the difference is, to be honest with you, but they were a bit out of my sort of price range for I didn't know how much I was going to use them. I don't really go hiking or do long walks all that often. Heard good things about them though, Joe. I've heard good things. I think they were on my shortlist at one point. We should just hike into nice trail shoes like Merrill Moabs. Right. Someone else will know what that means, Joe, but honestly, I was saying earlier, I know you've just popped in and welcome into you. Hope you're doing good. I know absolutely nothing about shoes. Absolutely nothing. Which is not good. And I wish I did know more. But I don't. Not a lot I can do about it. Merrill's another shoe brand, right? Are these expensive though? I don't want to be spending. I know sounds stupid because I'm like, I want a good pair of shoes, but I'm only willing to spend this much. But I don't really want to be spending more than like the shoes that I got there that I got a year ago that I love. They were 40 quid. Now I'm not saying my limit is 40 quid, but I would be looking at. I wouldn't be looking at. I'd be looking at double that at most, I would think. I do use Vinted, Lils, yeah. I have just started using Vinted. You've just reminded me I've still got something from Yodel that hasn't turned up from them. That it has been stuck in a depot for 2 weeks now. And I don't really know what to do about that. Did they do shoes on Vinted? Yeah, I suppose did you do shoes on Vinted? The thing on Vinted is I don't look at anything that's not new. Personally, not at the moment anyway. I know you can get new stuff on there, but it's few and far between. I got a brand new pair of Pumas for 10 quid on there. I might have to have a look for shoes on there. Do you know? I will have to look for shoes on there. I hadn't even crossed my mind, to be honest with you. Hadn't even crossed my mind. I knew you can get shoes on there, but I hadn't even thought of looking. I will do that, I think. Oh, like $90. That's not much. That's all right. I'll have to take a look at that. I just want something that's comfortable, and bonus if it's like water repellent or waterproof, but it doesn't have to be because I've got the spray that does that anyway. But something a bit more wintry, I would say. And it doesn't mean that they have to have like fucking fur lined on the inside or anything like that. But wintry in the sense of maybe just a little bit more to them than... I tend to just get those like slip-on trainers that are like running shoes or something like that. I just tend to wear those in the summer. And I wear them in the winter, but they're a bit thin, and also they're not waterproof at all. I mean, if you get water in them, you're fucked basically, because they're made of they're like knitted by nanas or something like that. Get you some man Uggs. One day maybe I will do that, you know. Maybe I will. You hear a pair of Vans and start looking for a couple of trends. It's good stuff, mate. I got my recent Converse from an outlet place on eBay. Bliss. All right. I was saying to Snowbuckle yesterday, actually, Aiden, that I don't wear Converse anymore. And I can't believe I ever used to wear Converse because I find them so uncomfortable. I don't know if it's just the shape of my feet or something. I don't know. But I've found that anything where the sole is flat, I just find anything like that hideously uncomfortable. You see these ones, for example? You can see, maybe these not so much, but you can see that the sole is sort of... Your toe is lower down than your heel, basically, when you wear them. Ever so slightly. Which makes them a lot more comfortable, sort of by default. Converse is a young man's game. You need support in your older years. You do, don't you? I had a great pair of Thin Lizzy Converse that I wore almost every day at uni. God knows how. God knows how I did that. I never wear my Chucks. Is that what you call them? Chucks? Converse? Chucks? Hello, Chuck. That's good, I like that. I need to desperately get a new pair of Converse high tops. I couldn't do it these days. They need to make Converse. If they make Converse, but like comfortable, I'd love it. But I'd just find them to not be, unfortunately. I'm just thinking about this here. I might actually do this going out here like that. A bit of extra, put some ticket machines there or something, I don't know. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. I need to take a break in a bit, folks, and get some lunch, if that's okay. I won't be long. Maybe you're a Doc Martin guy. I don't think I've ever worn Doc Martens. They're more like boots though, aren't they, Joe? I think Do you know, as I've gotten older, he says he's 28 years old. As I've gotten older, I am more. I just want comfort, especially if I'm going out. I just want comfort. This year, I've switched from wearing jeans. In fact, last year I switched from wearing regular jeans to jeans with an elasticated waist. Okay, and that was great. That was a huge moment. This year, I've changed from wearing jeans with an elasticated waist to wearing linen trousers with an elasticated waist because they're so much comfier. Jeans are so heavy when you wear. I went I went on a walk with Snorbuckle a few months back in the Peak District. Not a huge walk, mind you, and I was wearing shorts because it was August bank holiday. And I was wearing shorts. Snorbuckle was doing this in jeans, like a proper heavy pair of jeans. And I would have been like that a few years back, but since I've started wearing like lighter trousers, like linen or even like shorts or whatever, heavy that low, um, I could feel like I can fucking do laps around people. I mean, I absolutely couldn't, but I feel like I could. It is night and day. It is night and day compared to. I've just gone off jeans now. I will just wear. I've got a pair of linen trousers that look a bit like jeans, but they're just they. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all, as Ned Flanders says. Um, I find Vans simply uncomfortable more than heel, but Converse work for me. Guess I'm because I'm a flat-footed fella, right? I don't think I've worn Vans ever, to be honest with you. I had a Converse phase for a few years, but I don't think I've ever worn Vans. Jeggings, it's joggers or nothing for me. I like joggers, but I won't wear them when I'm out, Leopard, because things fall. I don't like how loose the pockets are. I find them a bit. I find them a bit flim. Like I worry about my wallet falling out my pocket or something like that. But you wear the little bum bag when you go out, don't you? So it's fine. I'm not wearing the trousers to save my life. You don't seem like someone who wears trousers. You seem like someone who wears joggers to a wedding, Leopard. And I mean that in a nice way. Sort of. I'm a cargo's last when it comes to trousers. Absolutely my go-to. That's probably a happy medium between like linen and jeans, I would say. You get the sort of warmth of jeans, but you get the lightness of linen, sort of. I don't think I've ever worn cargo trousers, cargo pants. Never seen Mo Farah in a pair of jeans. No, that's true. That's true. Jeans. It's weird how we're all just conditioned to wear jeans from a young age, isn't it? What's up with that? What is up with that? It's madness. I'm actually gonna do this. Oh, Jesus. Just crushing a load of Pokemon to death. I own too many pairs of jeans, moving away from them, wearing slacks and running shorts, booty shorts, anything else. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I never used to wear shorts until a couple of years ago. The first time I wore shorts outside was at a meetup in Brighton a couple of years ago. And the reason that I did that is because I was wearing jeans. I was wearing jeans at the time. And I'd bought a crepe from one of the little stalls. And I got lemon and sugar on it. And it fucking... I got lemon and sugar, like a lemon and sugar mixture, all down my jeans. Which, they were light blue jeans, right? Fairly light blue anyway. But the thing with the stain, it wouldn't wash off. So it kind of just for about until I went back to my hotel and changed, it looked like I'd just permanently, like it was like a permanent piss stain going all the way down my jean leg. And I thought, fuck this, I'm just gonna put some shorts on. And I had the time of my life in a pair of shorts. They did almost fall down on several occasions, though, because it turns out they were slightly too big for me at the time. Oh, Jesus, server stop. I don't remember this, and this is really the sort of thing that we usually stick in. Does anyone else, do you remember this, Leopard? Do you remember this was on the Saturday at lunch? I got a crepe. I think we were all sat on a table. No. Oh, I don't know who would. Night lights might. Yeah, and I got on the pier, yeah. Let me see if I've got a picture that I can share of me wearing the jeans. Okay, we were watching the cricket on the big screen. I went back to my hotel, which was just at the end of the pier, basically. I was gone for about 20 minutes because I ran back to my hotel and put on a pair of shorts instead before we went out to do karaoke or whatever it was. Let's see if I can find a picture. I'll catch a bunch out first, actually. Used to carry a big wallet. It was fucking my back. Switched to a bag and never looked back. How big was you? What do you mean by a wallet? Sorry, Joe. I've got a little. It's not a bum bag, but I've got a little bag now. I always used to wear a backpack everywhere, but I've got like a smaller sort of over the shoulder bag now. Which is a game changer. I can't believe I didn't do that earlier. Let's have a look. Brighton. Right, who's taking pictures of me on this day, on the Saturday? Here we go. Right, it's a lovely picture of me. Let's see if I can get this. In fact, I want to see if I can find a nicer picture. I don't want people's lasting memory of me to be that specific picture. Right, let's have a look. Who's taking a photo of me? Can't fucking find one now. Nas take one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Right. That's me, everyone. That is the top of my head. Bang. There you go. So that was me in the jeans. That's Leopard there, and that's Naz. Right. These were the jeans that I was wearing. Do people remember these jeans? See, I'm not that small, you know, are you, mate? Fucking Monsters Inc. hair as well. Does anyone remember these jeans? You do vaguely. The seagull was not far from here. Oh, the seagull. Right. I wonder if there's a picture of. What if someone's taken a picture of me with the fucked up jeans? Can you imagine? Yeah, right, here we go. I've got it, right. Fucking Gundy's taking a picture of me with, right. So this was, I'd bought a crepe and it had lemon and sugar on it, and some of it dripped out the bottom, right. That was Leopard, yeah. That was Leopard. Can I just drag it on and it just works? Does that work? Right. Look at that. So that was that's lemon and sugar, right? Oh, fuck. That's lemon and sugar that's come off the crepe, right? And but that didn't disappear. That did not disappear because they serve you the crepe. They sort of wrap it up, don't they? Serve it in like a little cardboard sort of thing, don't they? But it's not leak proof, so it's dripping out the bottom of it, and it's got my leg. But that doesn't dry because it's lemon and sugar. That's got to be changed straight away. So I ran back. A Gundy, thank God for Gundy. There's been nice trainers there, by the way. Don't have them anymore. So I ran back to my hotel and I put shorts on. And I don't know if there's pictures of me with the shorts. In fact, there will be pictures of me with the shorts. Hang on. Have you got your shoe zone crepes on there, mate? They would have been from Dykeman, actually. I'm fairly brand loyal to Dykeman. Here's a picture of me later that evening. Okay. With these shorts on. And this is the picture, leopard. This is my favorite picture. Oh, for fuck's sake! It's just massive, isn't it? It's just a ginormous photo. There you go. There's me and leopard, and you can see I love this one. And then you can see I've got shorts on. That was the first time I'd worn shorts in public since I was a kid. I was out of my fucking gourd at this point. Do you remember what we were talking about there when that was happening? You were talking about how much you love the sea and stuff like that. Do you remember that? I remember that. You were just looking out at the sea and going, I fucking love the sea, mate. Because you see nothing, but there's everything. That's what you were saying. Endless possibilities. You can't, there's nothing there, but technically everything's there. That's what you were right, and I was actually in total agreement with you. Here's TN dressed up as a Jesus, that's aged well, hasn't it, mate? That's aged wonderfully. Oh, super. So there you go. Love a bit of Brighton. Was saying yesterday, not been there in ages. I've only been that one time, and I absolutely loved it. I love being by the sea. I love being by the sea. Have I missed some chat? I might have missed some chat. Crocs charms for days. I do like Crocs, Joe. I have got some Crocs, but they're very much indoor Crocs because they're I'll show you. They're very much indoor Crocs because the fabric. There you go. Hang on. There you go. Squishmallows. I don't even like Squishmallows. I don't give a shit about them, but they were on sale for like 30 quid. They are lovely slippers. I don't normally like slippers because they make my feet get all sweaty, but these don't, which I'm a big fan of. But they are fabric. I wouldn't wear them outside. They'll just get dirty. They'll just get really dirty. I'm a recent convert to the Crocs. I've never worn any. I've never had Crocs before that. You've never been to Brighton? You'd like Brighton, Aidan. It is lovely in Brighton. Leopards down there. Yeah. That's an album cover. I can't remember which one was an album cover, Joe. I'm sorry. Wasn't the one where I pissed myself? I didn't piss myself, but you know what I mean. How the fuck have you done that? It was horrible. It was they serve you the crepe in like a cardboard thing, don't they? But it must have holes in it, and it fucking dripped down. I'm not from Bolton, no wisecrack. I don't understand where you've got this from. I can't tell if you're doing a bit or not. Oh, the top of my head was an album cover. The person yourself is the pamphlet on the inside. Fuck's sake. Oh dear. Bro's a wanderer. Leopards in Bolton quite often. Wisecrack. Why don't you fucking bother him about it? Eh? I'm actually just going to put smooth sole on the end of these platforms. I quite like it. Matches the platform thing. I am known to go there. Touch the nerve. I fucking did touch a nerve. How dare you? How dare you? Hope you're all taking notes, by the way, folks, because some of this might be coming up in the quiz on Thursday. So I do hope you're all taking notes about everything that's being discussed today. You never know. Some of it may be discussed. It might be the tie-breaking question. You don't get anything if you win, by the way. If you win, you get fuck all. It is just for a laugh. How would it come up if you've written the questions already? Because Leopard, there might be things that we have just discussed in the past 10 minutes that might come up in the quiz. Because they're not the first time we've discussed these things this year. Does that make sense? Huh? Maybe. No? Okay. Well, you'll understand, mate. You will understand. All will be revealed. I have noticed as well on Trivia Tricks with the questions that you do, you can make questions that have a picture answer. I have written the quiz already, Wisecrack. A couple of the questions are subject to change. Possibly. And I could always overwrite one or two, because some of the questions are a bit shit. I could overwrite. There's one or two that I have earmarked for potential improvements should something else happen before Thursday. Do flux until the quiz begins. Yeah, basically. I can update it whenever I want. I can update it a minute before we start it. If I wanted to. If I really wanted to. Did I do that? Is that Lekar alright? I might do that, you know. Am I cheating again? What do you mean? The weird thing about this quiz, and you have just made a good point there, Leopard, is because I have made the quiz, I am going to win it. Because I'm the one who knows the answers to everything. But I will not count myself. It will basically be who gets second place wins. Because it's a bit... I mean, if someone manages to beat me in the quiz, I would be very surprised. I'm not fucking playing then. Fair enough, mate. I fucking want you here anyway. Hanging around like a fucking bad smell. I'll just copy your answers. Well, what I'm going to do, Leopard, is not answer them until like a second before the deadline. Like before the countdown. So you won't be able to copy me. You won't have the time to do it. It is weird. I wish I could just moderate the quiz instead of having myself as a contestant. You know? I wish that was a possibility. Oh, pull the other one, mate. This place would be awful without me. Nah, come on. Come on, mate. You can. On Trivia Tricks, can you? Can I have myself not as a contestant, but just, I don't know. Oh, fair enough then. Fuck off then, Wisecrack. Fuck's sake. I think I put like a fence or something here, but I don't know what would look good. Look at all these little metal fences it's got. Oh, I like that. Put that down. That's nice. A mesh metal fence gate. Oh, that could be used. That could be used in a whole load of places. What's the difference between those two? Never trust Wise if what he says is vaguely helpful. It's always a lie. The thing is, Lils, I can't help but see the good in people. Even when it's scarcely visible. Every now and then Wisecrack says something that is like bang on. And then sometimes he just talks shit. It's horrible, really. You're playing with my emotions. That is true. Why was I saying I need a subway to go between the platform things when you've just got this? What was I thinking? Genuinely, what was I thinking? This is nice, this, by the way. This is all going to be inside a building anyway, so you're not going to see any of this properly, but I quite like it. All in there. Lovely. Right, let's see if we can change these. You can change the colour of the... Does that look good? Copper? Oh, that's alright, isn't it? Gold. Looks a bit like gold. What's the best train station you've been to? That's a great fucking question, right? Wisecrack. That is a new jumper, Truffle Hut, yeah? How would you know that? That's a strange job. Did I show you it already? Cardiff Central truly being central was very impressive to me. Should we play? Should we do a bit of Train Sim World in a bit? We can go to Cardiff. There's a new DLC out. We could genuinely do a bit of Train Sim World. In Cardiff. I've not been to Cardiff. I don't know why I was going to say that. My initial thought wisecrack would just be York. York is a very nice station. I like York Station. Just have a sense you're not showing me. It's nice. Sort of textured. Do real life train simulator and just come all the way to Cardiff. I could do that. York, yeah, York's lovely. Got a good pub in it, has it? What's it called? I am going to York next month. Have a good time in the old railway museum. Yeah, York's nice. Am I right? Not Huddersfield. Huddersfield. Not the outside of the facade for Huddersfield is nice. Preston, yeah, Preston's good. Never been there, but I have been there in Train Sim World. Can we get a Guinness at the York train station? We could do. Travel Hut. We could do. Don't see why not. I like Liverpool Lime Street as a station as well. Very similar to Brighton, actually. Brighton's a nice station. York Tap, right? I'll have to make a note of that. Snowbuckle might know it. He's a bit more in tune with pubs and stuff, isn't he? I think the ones I've been to. King's Cross was nice, but it was just fucking busy. St Pancras is a nice looking station, like on the outside, but on the inside it's just shit. I suppose that's the same with Huddersfield, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't off the top of my head. I can't think of one better than York, to be honest with you. There might be ones that I've been to when I was younger that I don't remember now, possibly. King's Cross is it's horrible in King's Cross. It's a lovely looking station. It was just hell around it. Thankfully, all I had to do was hop out of King's Cross and go to St Pancras. But I remember when I was going home, waiting in King's Cross, it was absolutely packed. I couldn't stand it. And it doesn't. London has a really weird thing. I don't know if it's all London stations do. I know Euston does it, and I know King's Cross does it, where they don't announce what platform your train's going to be on until like 5 minutes before it leaves. So everyone's in a fucking mad rush to get to it. I don't understand the point of doing that. Well, I live near Leeds. I go to Leeds Station all the time. It will tell you so far in advance where what platforms the train's going to be on, so you can just sit and wait on the platform. I don't know why other stations don't do that. My work site is near King's Cross. Got to go there tomorrow. I'm very sorry to hear that. Very sorry indeed. Do I put these just around there as well, like that? I quite like that. I'm going to do that. Hope you don't mind. Just does a little something extra, doesn't it? Maybe we can go one further. Do that. There you go. That's nice. I've heard. I've never been to Euston, Aiden, but I've heard about what it's like. I cannot imagine. There's is it Blackpool North does a similar thing as well, where it doesn't they don't let you on the platforms at Blackpool North until like 5 minutes before the train's due to leave. I just find that mad. They're so far removed from my lived experience of being in Leeds, where you can just go and stand on the platform for as long as you want. St Pancras is my hell personally for that. Right. St Pancras. I don't really remember being in St Pancras. I was in one of the underground platforms for that, chappers. I don't remember it that well. I remember getting out was a bit. I didn't know where I was going on the way out. I think for a lot of it's because there's so many trains coming in and out at any point. They might have to change the platform. Yeah, but then Leeds is really busy as well. But they don't do that in Leeds, so I don't know. They do it in Galway as well. Nightlight's welcome in, by the way. I only just saw your message there. I'm so sorry. Welcome into you. Yeah, I don't know. It must be like a safety, bloody health and safety gone mad in it, or something. I don't know. Can't even fit on the EI or L trains out the loop after rush hour, like Tinned Fish. I mean, it's like cross country here, cross country trains in it. But I've seen a lot of common misconception about cross country trains. This idea that they only put so for those who don't know, cross country is an operator of trains. They do trains from it's like Aberdeen or that's sort of basically Scotland down to Plymouth and Penzance, right in the bottom of the southwest of England. And a lot of the trains they have are only 4 or 5 carriages. And everyone hates cross country for that. It's not cross country's fault. It is literally the government's fault because they will not let cross country have any extra trains. Because that's how it works, unfortunately. I mean, it'll all be the government's fault when it's fucking nationalised or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just taking the dog on. Does anyone want any poo bring back, please? If you could let. Is it white dog poo like in the 80s? Man, who remembers white dog poo? You don't get white dog poo anymore, do you? Right. Let me just think. Let's put some station blocks down, and then let's hang on. Let's put some station blocks down. In fact, no, fuck it. Let's not. Folks, I'm going to take a break.
Excuse me?
Oh, someone's been auto-modded. Hang on. Yeah, all right, and I'll allow that. Fine. Quite possibly, chappers. I'm going to take a break, folks. I will not be long. I'll be a few minutes. I'll come back. We'll do some Train Sim World. All right. There's a new DLC. They've added TFW Transport for Wales Pacer trains, I believe. So we'll do that. How about that? We'll do that for an hour and a bit, and then I'll dip out. I should double, triple checking I'm allowed to stream this. Monday the 24th. Yes, okay, super. Okay, yeah, we'll do that then. All right, I won't be long, folks. Please have a starting. Are you going to get some ads as well? Please just use a fucking ad blocker or something like that.